Nashville Christian School, who come into this game 4-3. Jackson Christian obviously 5-0 in the league, including that COVID win. Nashville Christian comes in 3-2. In non-league competition, Nashville Christian is 1-1, and obviously 2 wins, no losses for Jackson Christian outside of the region. And at home, both schools are 3-0, but Nashville Christian is 1-3 on the road, and Jackson Christian is perfect 3-0 here at home in the friendly confines of Ronnie Fowler Field or Stadium. They have neither one have played at a neutral site, and all games for both teams have been in-state. Jackson Christian has a 100% winning percentage, or 1,000 if you want to say it in those terms. 571 for Nashville Christian, and of course, again, if you're perfect, it's 1,000%. But 571 for the Eagles of Nashville Christian in the region. Jackson Christian has they've actually scored 244 points. Nashville Christian's only scored 167. Eagles have only given up 60. Looks like Nashville Christian has given up 129, Dave. Those are some of the stats to talk about early in this game. We do have a couple of people injured, and we will tell you Forrest Mainers is out. Trip Hearn is injured, will play. Alden Holland has a shoulder injury, I believe. He'll try to handle the kicking duties, and the younger Cisco, the brother of Will, and I should have called him by his first name, Zach. But you think of Will when you say Cisco, and no offense to their dad, Shane. We love you, Shane, but we think of Will before we do you. And it's kind of funny because Shane is what a guy. He's president of their booster club. But Will been on radio with us, and I've known him since, well, I actually have known Shane since he was born. And Shane's dad is the councilman, David Cisco, and granddad to all the Ciscos, including Jeff Cisco's children. You know, Jeff had a daughter that played here last year. We got to see her play pivot in, let's start to say softball. She's a great softball player, but she played center, pivot, and basketball, and did a good job. And and I think you need to say something. The band director here at Jackson Christian, I believe the band is going to march. I'm going to look around at Jason, and I think that's a tribute. That shows what their band director has done. They're a tough group too.
Well, I'll tell you, and at halftime we're going to make sure that we show, we're going to show a lot of the band's performance, and we'll get some of the sound in it. And the director, Mr. Jack Mallard, and his wife have been quarantined.
Yes.
And so they have not been able to be here in practice. And I'm a musician and kind of struck up a friendship with Director Mallard, and he thought that it would not be available to march for tonight, but the kids in the band have learned from his direction, and they took it upon themselves to practice, and they know what to do. They know what he expects, and they went out and they've done a great job, and I look forward to seeing the halftime show that they prepared for, and I'm sure Mr. Mallard will be watching. We talked about it. He wants to see it, and so we wish him and his wife well to get well, and excited to see the biggest little band in West Tennessee.
Absolutely. And Jack Mallard, what a fun. That's a tribute to him that his kids feel like, and they wanted to do this for their band director. Dave, I'm going to put the herd here on Jason Shelton for a minute. Jason, can we borrow you for just a couple of minutes and put a headset? Okay, let's put a headset on. This is one of the finest young men. I've known him since he used to be a student coach for my mentor, Don Meyer, and we've got the athletic director, and he wears about 3 other hats here. What other hats do you wear at Jackson Christian, Jason?
Dean of Students, General Lackey, serve in the cafeteria a few days a week, some things like that. Yes, sir.
Well, doing a fine job. Soccer is over for the fall. They had a good season. Might not have gone as far as we want to, but we still had a good season.
Yes, sir. They were. Coach Gola did an unbelievable job with those girls. Ended up with 3 of them having. Well, I know they had 3 of them had major injuries, a couple of knee surgeries. Had a young lady that was out sick for a good stretch, and they had a really good season for what they were missing.
Well, they won a couple of games against some tough teams that even if they'd been healthy, they weren't supposed to win. So they did a good job. You had cross country here has always been a great sport at Jackson Christian.
Oh, yes, sir. Had a couple of meets here. Coach Moore's done a great job with them. Had a couple of meets here on campus in one of the last 2 months, and they're getting ready to head into their season where they have their regional and all those times. We'll have a few kids that have a good chance to qualify for the state, and hopefully our boys team as well, so we'll see.
Middle school football, and everybody was kind of down because they lost their last one. But they've had several good years back-to-back, including last year, undefeated season. One loss, it was a close loss. Looks good for the Eagles in football for the future.
Oh, yes, sir. And Coach Brower did a great job with them and the guys that helped him out, and just kind of continue to feed the program here that Coach Palmer's building. You know, when you've got 250 kids in your high school and we've got 66 boys playing football, that tells you there's a lot of folks interested in it.
This is a great football program. You've got a good young coach, an inspirational young coach who has a good staff, and they have really done well. Darby's his third year.
Yes, sir.
And he's doing well, 7-0. You can't do much better than that.
That's true. They've done a good job, put themselves in a good position that here in these last 3 games against 3 quality opponents. But we can see, get a little feel for where we'd line up, and hopefully have an opportunity to play 1 or 2 playoffs here at the house as well. So
we want to finish as high as we can. We'd like to keep the games here. It's a lot more fun to play here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium.
Yes, sir. That is true.
Jason, what's coming up in the fall? I know it's basketball, but I see the girls improving a whole lot, and they got some good young talent coming up. And boys, Kyle always teaches stuff. He learned from his mentor.
I don't know. Well, Kyle learned from a really good high school coach as well. Dennis King up in Brentwood that he played for in high school, and then Kyle spent a few years with me over at Freed Hardeman, and is a fine young man and a really good coach.
And Jason, I'm going to ask a question off of Jackson Christian a little bit, but you worked with Don Meyer, and you
Yes,
know
sir.
how I feel about him. I want you to tell the fans about it, and people that don't know Don Meyer, go Google him, read about him, learn about him. This is a man that was inspirational to me and thousands of others.
When we had I was with Coach from 86 to 99. I was a senior in high school the year they won the national championship in 86. And just when we had 5,000 kids this summer come through our camps, and you had I don't go 2 weeks without somebody coming up to me, oh yeah, I went to camp there how many years ago, and from Coach's clinics, and just the influence he had on so many people. It's well worth going to CoachMeyer.com. Coach has passed away for a few years, but there's things for parents, handouts for parents, handouts for coaches, for different folks, just to try to help, because that was one thing he was all about, sharing ideas. And he stole most of them, and he would tell you that.
Oh, he would.
But he got every good idea he could from folks.
And he could have done stand-up comedy with that dry look that he had on his face. I've still got all my handouts that he gave me, and if I didn't take enough, he'd hand me some more to take home with me.
I got a few myself. That's true.
We ain't dead yet.
No, yeah, that's Mr. Charlie Smith. When he came in '86, that was my senior year in high school. Now that's a good Freed Hardeman story that folks will know. Yes. It had been however many years, I'm not sure how many it had been, that Lipscomb and Freed Hardeman had played, and Freed Hardeman hadn't won, and Lipscomb's having a really good year. And Mr. Charlie Smith, who was the AD there at that time, came out in a casket. They rolled him into Bader Gym. He popped up out of it with a sign that said, "We ain't dead yet," and that was like January. And Freed Hardeman beat him that night.
Yep.
Last game Lipscomb lost that year, went on to win the national championship. And then I think, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure in my time there, it was like 29 straight times that we beat them after that, until the year Coach McCutcheon and them went, and they beat us 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, one time with Cheeky and those guys, when they were so good, went to the tournament. But it was always a fun experience. But Coach, there were so many people that were influential in my life, from my dad and my grandfather, but Coach Meyer was definitely one of them. So.
He was a special person.
Yes, sir.
He and I had the craziest relationship. How many times did you get to eat at Captain D's?
Every day of the week.
Just about. Well,
every day of the week.
Every time I went to Nashville, to Lipscomb, the only place he and I ever ate, I think he had a table that was reserved, didn't he?
You're going to have coupons and you're going to have a drink ticket.
Yep.
That was on the back of our tickets for a free drink. So.
Well, you may not be able to hear me really good, but I did look on the website, the NAI, and for the first time in 23 years, the Lady Lions are not ranked in the top 20.
Yes, sir. They've had coaching change and some different things there, so they'll give an opportunity for somebody to try to do a little different there with that program. But I'm just excited that's true. I'm just excited for us to have an opportunity to play this football game here tonight and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason, anything you want to say? Well, we know we got a lot of people that support Jackson Christian, but for those of you that aren't Jackson Christian School supporters, we've got a great program here, and it's your turn to say anything you want to.
We have great coaches and people and teachers that really care about kids. This has been a really interesting year to try to figure out how to have a school during a pandemic, but I believe our faculty and our coaches have done an unbelievable job to give us an opportunity to continue to compete and impact kids every day.
Absolutely.
That's what we're trying to do.
And in a good environment, and Christian-based environment, and that's the way things ought to be.
Well,
Jason,
I appreciate it. They're hollering for me to come to prayer, so I better get in there.
We better get that done.
Thanks, Coach.
Y'all, you are welcome, Jason. There he is, one of the finest young men I know, and I remember when he was a skinny kid, and he was. But what a fine young man. We are just about time. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 3-minute. Let's make it a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll get you set for this football game on News Talk 101.5.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV.
Go ahead and
yep,
make it
think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson, or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday.
Okay,
Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
More than just the headlines. Get the real story here. Your source for news, weather, sports, and traffic. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, where the 7-0 Jackson Christian School Eagles take on the 4-3 Nashville Christian Eagles. We'll have the captains, but first, what you've been waiting for, the starting lineups by the one and only David Wade.
Well, Coach, we're going to start off with the defense first here for the Eagles and who's going to be starting for the defense, and it is going to be defensive line number 42 will be Chase Birmingham. At the other defensive lineman, number 79, Brandon Bennett. At defensive line number 23, Elijah Wiley. At linebacker number 33, Everett Wells. At linebacker number 10, Campbell Scott. At the other linebacker, number 80, Chance King. Tacker Nash will also be at linebacker. And in the defensive backfield, number 3, Cam Boyd. Number 1, Daniel Brooks. Michaela Booze, and Peyton Tinsley will round out the defensive backfield. And as we go to the starting offense, it's going to be, at this point, number 11 at quarterback is going to be Aaron Smith. At running back, number 3, Cam Boyd. Fullback is going to be Jackson Taylor. Will Cisco, number 21, will be at wide receiver. Peyton Tinsley will be at wide receiver. Danielle Brooks will be at wide receiver. And that offensive line now is going to be number 56, Cameron Mainers. Number 57, C.J. Carrier. Number 55 will be Tim Craig. Number 63, Will Stanfield. And number 77, Charles Sims will round out that offensive line. And, Coach, that offensive line is going to be the key to this matchup as we get into this, to be able to hold them off while the offense can slowly get back into sync.
And, Dave, I'm going to let you always handle the coin toss, and here it goes.
Yeah, the coin toss is happening out there with the captain for today's game is going to be Jackson Taylor. And it looks like Nashville Christian has won the toss. All of the instructions have been given. He's going to walk over there, and they're going to say that Jackson Christian is going to receive the football, which would have been. They did not show the defer, so I think Jackson Christian actually won the toss.
Well, we're going to take it one way or the other.
Yeah, we were going to get it one way or the other. We've done it all year long as well as it should be. So, Coach, man, we are ready to play football again.
Last year's game, unfortunately, was a 57-7 game, and actually Aaron Smith got thrown in. He had to start. Caden Clark was hurt, and unfortunately we did not get him blocked very well, and Aaron was running for his life a lot of the night last year.
Yeah, he definitely was, and I'm looking out. We got a really, really good crew. That's going to be who is that out there in that referee spot? I'll have to take a little bit better look. I think I know who it is, but I'm going to make sure before I say.
And with 2 minutes to go on the clock before the kickoff, the Eagles have made their appearance, and we're very close to football time in Jackson, Tennessee. Our leading rusher going into this game, Aaron Smith, 91.3 yards. Edwards, who wears number 3 for them, is their leading rusher. He averages 66. Their quarterback, McClary, throws for approximately 128 yards. Aaron Smith throws for 216 a contest. And, of course, the leading tackler is Page for Nashville Christian, our leading tackler, averaging 9.2 tackles a game, is Tacker Nash, who his uncle, who is listening, calls Tackler Nash. I want to say hello to Darby Palmer's parents as they are listening. Moose Henry up in Kingsport, Tennessee. Mo Grimes over in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, is listening tonight. And usually they listen to the Sticklers. Peyton and Deb Stickler in Gatlinburg are listening. And Jerry Stanfield, you continue to get well. He is usually listening. And when we say Jerry Stanfield, we're going to say Sonic, who's an all-team sponsor. Order in their app. Happy hour is 2 to 4 each day. Half-price drinks and slushes. Half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesday night. Dave, this one, it's important to get that first lick in tonight, especially for Jackson Christian, because last year is last year, but you're still stinging from that loss a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little payback coming. And, Coach, I've not seen two teams that are such evenly matched. I mean, the enrollment at Jackson Christian is 256. The enrollment at Nashville Christian is 223. As you look across the way, the numbers are about the same. The sizes are about the same. So this is going to be a heck of a matchup. We just need to take the ball right here, get them first licks, and get them out.
Yeah, both coaching staffs very good, and we will check. I do not have the kicker's number, but you know who's deep for us. We see Malik Booz back there, and that should be Danielle Brooks to the far side of the field. Kick end over end coming down towards Booz at about the 12 as he cuts it back into the middle. It was a middle return, breaks a tackle, gets across the 30. And now a host of Nashville Christian Eagles, I started to say Eagles hold him up, but his Eagles running football somewhere around the 32 is where it's blown dead, Dave.
Yeah, good job on the return right there. We get it out to close to the 35-yard line. They're going to actually spot this thing at the 33, so we get a really good return to start this. Good field position for Jackson Christian. And the referee out there is Gerald Parrish and his crew, which is one of the top crews in the West Tennessee area.
Yes, Gerald Parrish has been doing this for a long time. Used to be a Jackson Junior High Bear Cub. 4 linemen. 1 stands up, 3 down linemen. Motion, and we've got 2 people in motion. The flag will fly, and the nice toss out there. It's not going to gain much yard, but this one will come back. They try to hit Danielle Brooks with it, but this is coming back, Dave.
Yeah, there's a difference in illegal procedure and illegal motion. The illegal motion penalty, the play is allowed to run in case the defense was to intercept, fumble, or anything along those lines. That play is not blown dead. And so, but they're going to call the illegal motion against Jackson Christian from the spot. It'll be 1st and 15.
Okay, and so a 5-yard penalty is this, 1st and 15, and put the ball back on about the 28-yard line. And we'll check it out. They have made some additions to our offense we'll be looking at. It looks like Brooks, Cisco, and Tinsley are going to be in a version of trips to the right, not a bunch formation. We are strong right, man coverage with 1 high, and now both teams look over and get the signal. Offenses are changed now after you come to the line of scrimmage. The corner's coming, quick out to Tinsley. Tinsley gets back to the 30, down to the 31.5-yard line.
Yeah, we get 4 of it back right there. Just a little swing pass out to Tinsley. Real quick hitter in the 3 formation that was there. Nashville Christian played that very well. The first blocker got knocked out of it, but he turned him back inside. But a good gain of what looked like was going to be not much.
2nd and about 11, maybe 11 and a quarter. And 2 receivers to the far side, towards the visitor side. Tinsley working one-on-one with a very good cornerback. Comeback route, and he did make the catch. Good signal, and proper call by the official at the approximate 40-yard line. Pick up a 9 and a 1st down, Dave.
Yeah, perfect timing pattern right there. And Aaron Smith knew exactly where Tinsley was going to be. Threw the ball before he even made the cut. He got it right at the sidelines and got a 3rd down and very, very manageable.
That's right, not a 1st down yet. I forgot they needed more than 9 on that one. It's 3rd and 3, big possession down. Slot left, sending Tinsley in motion. There's the handoff. That's actually a real jet sweep for the 1st down. And Tinsley to the 50-yard line and a pickup of approximately 7 yards, or actually 10 now.
That's a great play to get to the outside, and they stretched it out, and Tinsley knew exactly what he needed, so he turned it north and south, or actually east and west here, Coach, And I'll tell you what a fantastic job of converting a 1st and 15 into a 1st and 10.
Brooks far to the right. He is on the line of scrimmage. Now they've got Jackson Taylor in the slot. 2 receivers working here to the right, and they're going to send Jackson Taylor in motion. He's going to be a lead blocker. But penetration, and that's a big man. That is number 76 for them, and he is huge.
Harris Adams got in there, and with the handoff going into Cameron Boyd, and he just did get that handoff, and there was no question Harris Adams had him, and ended up at a loss of 1. It could have been worse than that.
Yeah, -1 on that carry, and it brings up 2nd and 11. Ball is on our own 48.5-yard line. They fake. Here's the run up the middle, and that time they had somebody sitting there waiting, and I believe it was one of the linebackers waiting on, maybe spying on Aaron Smith, but he got the one back.
Yeah, Aaron Smith just faked the handoff, took it up the middle, but Gene Beck was having nothing to do. He stayed home. It almost looked like they possibly have got a spy on Aaron Smith tonight.
Yeah, some people say spy, middle monster, whatever, but there's somebody keeping an eye on him. Again, 3 down linemen, a stand-up defensive end. It's a 4-2-5 defense. Here's the pass across the middle. Will Cisco has it. He's got his first down and more at the 34-yard line. First down, Eagles.
That was a perfect pass. Smith took a one-step drop out of the shotgun, and he stood there, and he let Cisco get down across the hash, and then he cut it into the middle on a post, and he hit him perfectly in stride. First down, Jackson Christian.
2 first downs for the Eagles. 8:59 on the clock. We're early in the first quarter. Tinsley right, Cisco and Brooks left, Boyd in the backfield. Now they got Booz and Boyd in there. Tight splits. No linebackers coming, although they did set the corner over there. And a short gain, maybe just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Nick Bosch is the one who came in strong from the defensive end side. He kind of took a step back and let the play develop, and then came in and made a very, very good hit on what looked like they had already had it open. If he don't make that tackle, we get good yardage on that play.
Generous spot, Cam Boyd with 1 yard on the carry. Aaron Smith, Cam Boyd, Malik Booz in the backfield. 2 backs. It's a little different than what we normally see. Here's the pitch. Came early, and that time coming across, and it'll be what I call a jersey sling tackle. Very quickly getting across is that Gene Beck? No, that's not Gene Beck. That was Carson Guthrie.
Yeah, Carson Guthrie got in there, and I mean, there was a whole host of white jerseys on that. That play kind of was telegraphed from the get-go. But, Coach, what I see in the setup right here is we still have the middle open. They've only got 1 safety, and they're pushing him to the side. So we do have the seam route that is going to be wide open all night long.
Loss of 6 on that one, bringing up 3rd and 15, ball on the 40. Got a double slot, sprinting right, throwing the football. It's caught, and it'll be short of a first down. But throwing the football is Aaron Smith, and he's got another connection there with that was Tinsley.
Yeah, going to be an interesting call here. I believe you're going to see him go for it. Maybe just a little bit out of field goal range. It would actually be looking at 41, be a 48-yarder. And I'm going to tell you what, Tinsley's feeling the effects of that hit right there.
Yeah, he got popped pretty good, and they do hit you hard. Those 2 interior tackles are huge for Nashville Christian. Blocking very important on this one. Booz a circle route. Aaron Smith wants to run, throws it downfield and in and out of the hands of Will Cisco, and the ball will go over on downs at the 32-yard line.
I tell you what, Aaron Smith threw a very, very, very good pass right there. And Cisco is that there's an old saying, there was a little bit of alligator arms right there as well as it should be, because he was being closed in by 2 defensive backs. One of them popped him pretty good. The other one held off. But if he catches that ball, he's going to take a lick.
You are right about that. And here come the Eagles of Nashville Christian. They will run single wide out to the right, slot left. Two men in the backfield. They send motion. They hand off. This is one of their leading rushers right here. Matter of fact, it is their leading rusher. He turns it upfield, takes tacklers with him, and he's got the initial first down for Nashville Christian.
Yeah, he broke 2 tackles off the line of scrimmage. We should have had him right there, and then he ends up all the way downfield with one of his linemen leading the way. And, Coach, one of our linemen ends up getting him, and that's going to be Brandon Bennett made the tackle 15 yards downfield.
Yeah, that's not the way you want it to get a first down on that. Your quarterback is Matt McClary for Nashville Christian. Here comes a tight end in late. Jackson Christian adjusts. They're under center, and they'll go under center. They'll run the pistol and the shotgun, too. Running the football is number 7, Dion King, for a short gain in that time. Dave, I couldn't see who made the tackle. Got blocked out.
Well,
no, Nash was in the area.
Yeah, he was in the area, and actually he was not only in the area, he was the one that made the tackle right there. Got a good hit, and their offensive line made a pretty decent little push right there, but Taggart got in there, did a great job.
And back with the gun, and we bring a lot of people up close to the line of scrimmage. Handoff, trying to get outside. And this is one of their strengths, is getting outside. And this is King again. And he's got his first down plus 5 more. So the second first down, Nashville Christian. We've got to set those corners, keep them bottled up inside.
Yeah, that's the key right there, is when they want to get outside, is to turn them back into the strength of the defense. And right now they have been able to get outside on both sides. So maybe just split them out a little bit.
Okay, got a wide out to the far side. Tight slot. The tackle move, but did we get in the neutral zone first?
They're going to say that it's going to be a false start. I saw it. Yeah, Mr. Parrish says false start. So that play doesn't exist, and now we're going to start them behind the chains, 1st and 15.
Okay, and again, they don't even change plays unless they signal a new one in from the sideline. They're going to send the man in motion. They fake, go up the middle, running the same play we do with McClary, and he will get back a couple of tough yards.
Yeah, Will Cisco was there to wrap him up. We did a good job of plugging up the middle, and when he cut outside, Cisco remained in his area, made a great tackle for only a gain of 1.
Now, these two offenses are similar, except for we do throw the football more than they do.
Yeah, they don't put it in the air very much, and right now with what's going on, they don't have to, but empty backfield this time.
Edwards in the slot over there. He's a man to watch. Trips, empty backfields. Left-hander, McClary sprinting to his right, and it is caught and out of bounds, and that was Edwards on the catch.
And they're just the offensive line is really doing a good job. And Coach, right now, I think we're going to get an official's timeout. The back judge kind of got taken out over there. I see him by the chains. The officials are getting over there next to him. But we're going to have an official's timeout right now to see if he's okay.
Now, David, what is the rotation if an official cannot continue? Because we don't have anybody to sub like they do in the pros.
Well, there's 2 options. The timer can actually come on the field. The ECO, electric clock operator, can come on the field, and then the time would be kept up top. If they need to do it, they could really switch places if he's hurt that bad. But he looks like he's going to be all right. He's going to stay within the game. The head linesman on the far side, so he'll test it out the next couple of plays.
First and down, McClary to Edwards, and that is Martise Edwards. He's a very good player. He's also their leading rusher. Cisco trying to adjust on defense. They hand off to King. King stutter step, cuts off the right side. He smells the goal line. Will he make it? No, but he has the first down. Good pickup from the 20 down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. And here comes they rotate even offensive linemen at Nashville Christian.
Yeah, they're running in 2 different squads. They're keeping fresh legs in, and they know exactly what they're wanting to do right here inside that 5. And right now they're having their way with the Jackson Christian defense.
Yes, they are. 28 yards on 3 carries for Dion King. He's not in the backfield now. McCleary's still in there. They go to the I formation with two tights and a wing. They send the wing back in motion. They're going to hand off, try the left side. King gets close. Now he bounced on the ground, and looks like the officials know that he was down.
Yeah, they're going to call him down just short of the goal line over here, and I do see the head linesman. He is still laboring quite a bit on that foot, but the mark came in from the home side, which is the line judge, and they're going to mark this ball. Coach, I bet it's not but maybe 3 or 4 inches from the goal line.
It's not far. Now let's see what they do. Now, early in the season, they were using Strickland, number 2, at tailback, but like I said, Edwards has spent a lot of time there. Deion King also spends a lot of time. Let's see who's in the backfield. And this is Edwards, and again, they are in the I with the quarterback under center. He keeps it, sneaks over in the B gap, and touchdown. 1 yard touchdown by the quarterback, McCleary, and that was an impressive drive, Dave.
Yeah, it was. Very impressive. They got one big hit pass that they had gone to, and that was not your usual quarterback sneak. He took the snap, moved over 2 spots, got behind his big tackle, and took it in.
Yeah, that is, I believe, in the B gap is where it went. Extra point to be attempted by number 27, Macy Crampton. And it's up. It looks good. It is. And Nashville Christian has taken a 7-0 lead at the 3:15 mark in the first quarter. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes.
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Clanster Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade.
Joe, how long do you want that break?
Clanster Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex
1 minute,
watches
no
and
liners.
diamonds. We loan money, and Clanster Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. ClansterPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Clanster Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of
Back after we moved the football well but couldn't convert a 4th down, and Nashville Christian takes it straight down the field. Tyler Morris to kick off. Very smart move by Brooks. Let's see if they picked it up. He changed sides, and they again try to kick away from him, and Malik Booz touches it inbounds and fumbles it, picks it up, heads up the field across the 20 down to about the 25-yard line, and I have a feeling officials are going to step in and say, gentlemen, let's stop on the whistle and play a little football.
Well, and they were kind of wrapped up with momentum going in both directions, and when they hit the ground, they both kind of got up and patted each other, so they know that it wasn't anything that was malicious, but a fantastic return. He had to go all the way back to the goal line to get that ball, and to get it out to 25 was a great job.
And they are kicking away from Daniel Brooks for sure, because he changed sides. And here's high snap. They fake the handoff. Keeping it is Aaron Smith, and too much penetration by the Nashville Christian team.
Well, I'll tell you right there was no question that right now the line of scrimmage is being won by the Eagles in the white jerseys, and we're going to have to do a little bit of something to get this running game going, because right now they're controlling the line of scrimmage.
You're absolutely correct about that. Carson Guthrie and Harris in there that time. 2nd and 11, ball on the 24. 3-step drop. Here comes the pressure flushed out, and they met at the quarterback, and there's 3 of them hit him hard. And we have not really slowed Harris down very much tonight. He and 2 others were in there.
Yeah, Harris is doing a great job. And right now, Coach, this is the one thing that we were talking about earlier is the layoff and the difference in being in sync on the offense. And on that play, I'm not sure what was going on, but Peyton Tinsley never moved. He never moved out of his spot, which makes me think that there was something going to end up to him. He just did not have the time to get the pass off.
3rd and 16, ball on our 19-yard line, and that is Harris Adams. We've been calling him Harris, and The roster kind of small. It didn't blow up very well. Sprinting to his right, looking. Can't get the pass off and driven out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down, Dave.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and there's no question right now that Aaron Smith has taken about 3 hits that have been vicious, and we're going to have to figure out a way to block that defensive front from the Nashville Christian team, because right now, I'm telling you, they're having their way.
Absolutely. It looks like Martise Edwards, one of the men back to punt. Alden Holland is in there. He's got a little shoulder injury, and they try to make us jump, but we a nice end-over-end punt, not as deep as he usually gets it. It's taken by Edwards, and I believe they signaled fair catch, didn't they?
Well, if you got a fair catch, he took off running with it. It should possibly be a delay of game. But I think what they're going to call is that the other player that did not catch the ball is the one that called the fair catch, so they will put the ball at the 50. And Coach, I would like to take a second to say hello to the assistant coach at Freed Hardeman, Miss Kaylin Graham, who is a Nashville Christian grad and was going to come up tonight but decided to go home, but she's watching and going to keep up with her Nashville Christian Eagles with us.
1:36 to go in the first quarter. Nashville Christian with the lead. They come out with a slot right, single receiver to the left. They pull the guard, lead up in there. Edwards spinning. He gets good yardage across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. And right now we're not getting any penetration. They are.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of getting in there and driving their legs. And right now I just saw that Brandon Bennett has come to the sidelines, and he was favoring that left wrist as he was coming out, so they're going to take a little look at him.
McDonald's from the start. We've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. 2nd and 4, ball on the 44 of Jackson Christian. One back, quarterback McCleary under center, sticks it out, hands off to Edwards. He's got his first down, gets across the 40 down to about the 39 for a 5-yard pickup. And that's 5 first downs already in this half.
Yeah, Coach, nothing special about this. They're just going right at us, and they're deciding that if you're gonna stop us, or if you can't stop us, we're not changing anything.
Yeah, they're just blowing us off the football. King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repairs. See Grover King at King Jewelers. Jackson State Community College, welcoming learners of all ages and offering career-ready degrees. And now Nashville Christian walking towards their bench, and the referee calls everybody in. Let's see.
We got a chain malfunction over there. They got to fix the chain.
So while they have a chain malfunction, let's tell you that Old Country Auto, that's Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass, is a proud supporter of high school sports. In reliable lawn care and landscape, we offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and better living space for you and your family. They stretch the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 39 with the clock running down to 38 seconds and counting. A wing back, one man in the backfield. They fake to King. McCleary spins, gets away. They're pursued by Tacker Nash, but he throws on a man crossing the field, and we'll pick his number up. Tinsley tackles him, but down about the 2-yard line for a 37-yard pickup. And that was number 9, who I have not picked up, Donovan Smith.
Yeah, Donovan Smith caught that, but I'm going to tell you right now, Matt McClary, he rolled out to his right, and he's a left-hander, so he had to completely turn around and threw a 35-yard strike under pressure against the grain. Unbelievable pass right there.
2 for 2. Now they go back to the eye. Wing left. 2 tights. They pull the guard, run straight up the middle, and Martise Edwards waltzes into the end zone with 6.8 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, right now, I just saw after the end of that play, there were 5 offensive white jerseys that were 2 yards deep in the end zone, and we've got to find a way to get their legs out from under them, do something to hold them up, because right now they are just beating us in all aspects of this ball game.
And this is what happened last year. They got off to the fast start. Crampton on to attempt the extra point. This is Macy Crampton. The holder is Matt McCleary. Here comes a lineman on late onto the field. It snapped over the head, running for his life, throwing it up in the air, and knocked down incomplete is McCleary. So the extra point is not good. And we will tell you that Nashville Christian leads 13-0. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
And we are back here where the Jackson Christian Eagles have been shocked by the Nashville Christian Eagles. 13-0 with 6.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Toyos Clinics, Jerry Lee Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert the next day. Now, they don't use the same kickoff man as they do for extra points. This is Tyler Morris who kicks off. And let's see, they go with 2 up this time. Booz and Tinsley, and right in the center of the field trying to get a return is Danier Brooks. They have kicked away from him. This one again, he's going to get it, but they kicked it high and short. He gets to the 20. He is hemmed in, but still manages to get across the 26-yard line. He made the most out of nothing.
Yeah, right now they're breaking through the containment, and that's going to be the end of the quarter right there, Coach, on the kickoff. So we'll see what we can do when we get the ball back here.
And we'll take a 1-minute timeout and come back with second quarter action on News Talk 101.5. A 1-minute timeout.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Back ready for second quarter action. It's 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 27 of Jackson Christian. Aaron Smith handles the snap. Again, great penetration, but on a great individual effort, Aaron Smith gets to the 20 for about a, let's see, they say it's on the 20, onto the 30 for a 3-yard pickup, Dave.
Yeah, he just took a snap. That was a called play. Coach, I just got some word from the lady that I told you about that went to Nashville Christian with Freed Hardeman. The extra point kicker for Nashville Christian, number 27, is Macy Crampton.
And here's the pass out, and a little high going out of Brooks' hands for an incompletion.
And Coach, Macy Crampton is a female.
Okay.
So their place kicker is a female, and I'll tell you what, the one that she did kick was pretty good.
It was good. They kind of messed up on the snap and the hold of the other. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 6 for the Eagles as they try to speed things up. Trips left. The tight end is to the right. Sprinting to his left, Aaron Smith hits Brooks. Brooks tries to run against the grain, spins, and they won't call it, and they didn't see it. There was a face mask in there, and it should be a first down, Dave.
Yeah, it's got to get a first down. He made a great job. He cut it back to the middle of the field and was looking for something big, and when he realized there wasn't much, he just turned it to the east and got a great gain, and that's a big first down.
46 yards passing and only 4 for the Eagles rushing the football because of the loss of yardage. Send Tinsley in motion. They fake to him, cross buck action to Cam Boyd, bounces off a couple of people, and a little aiding of the runner by number 77 for us, Charles Sims.
Well, I'll tell you, at one point, number 24 for Nashville Christian, who is going to be Cam Garden, he had as much of that ball as our running back did, but the strength to pull it down and to still go forward, that's a good job right there.
Yeah, they stand you up and try to rip it. Of course, Jeff Brothers turned out to be, he started out, I think, as a quarterback at Vanderbilt, wound up playing defense, and he knows how to teach ripping the football, which is a legal tactic. Here's Aaron Smith dropping back, quick out to Brooks. Brooks dances, tries to go forward. He's got the first down and more. Down to the 40.
Great job. I mean, this is all being set up now by the fact that Smith has some time to throw the ball. But, Coach, we found our MO right here. This is the way we're going to have to slow that rush down, and we'll be able to hit them in the middle, but this is such an important drive. If we can get this in there, this is a game.
It really is. First down, third first down for the Eagles, or actually it's their fourth first down. Can't even read my own handwriting. Nice little swing pass to Malik Booz. He tries to dance, and he got grabbed by the headgear. Oh, I don't know, Dave. You're the official.
It sure looked like he got underneath the back of the headgear, which is the same as getting a face mask. But I'm looking at it right here from probably about 45 to 50 yards from the ball, and he was right there. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it sure did look close.
It really did. I am really not so sure he didn't miss one there. But it brings up 2nd and 10, even though the pass was completed to Booz, 9:28. 13-0 Nashville Christian. Here's Tinsley in motion. The ball pops up in the air. Smith tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll be a couple of inches short of getting back to the line.
Coach, there's no question. We're out of sync right now.
Yeah, our timing
our timing is off. The layoff has got us. We've got to fight through this and figure out a way to get this ball inside the 30-yard line, get that first down, and we can start all over again.
Okay, trips. We see Tinsley is the inside man, Cisco on the line, and Brooks the outside man. The running backs to the right of the formation. Sprinting right. We lose contain on the end, but nice pitch and catch. Tinsley's got the first down, running, trying to get more, gets across the 25. That's just good football by a couple of people, and we got better blocking that time.
We did, and then he rolled out to the right, and as a right-hander, that is comfortable for him. He turned his shoulders and threw an absolute strike to Tinsley, who was just set down, found the empty place in that zone, set down in there. Great job of a conversion.
8 for 10 for Aaron Smith. Tinsley has 4 catches on the night. Cisco has 1. Brooks has 2. Booz 1. 1st and 10 on our own 25. They send a man in motion. Crossbuck action again. Boyd running east-west, and that time number 4 just throws Boyd down. I won't say unceremoniously, but he just kind of tossed him like a sack of potatoes. That was Carthen Guthrie on the tackle.
Yeah, the misdirection is just not fooling them at all. They're staying in their lanes and they're playing their positions. And right now it's just not fooling them at all.
You're right. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. House of Hair, they need 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Call 240-1660. Open Monday through Saturday. Here come the Eagles at 2nd and 12. Boyd on the loss they give to him. Up the middle, gets 1 block. Might have got a yard, and it was a tough yard. They got penetration again on us.
Yeah, they're getting penetration right there, but, you've got to hit that up the middle every now and again to keep them honest. They can't just not run the football, so you're going to have to do it. Once again, we're in the third behind the stakes here, but we've been throwing the ball very well. We just need to protect Smith right here.
And say this is 3rd and 12, and it puts us in where they can tee off. The tight end is to the left of the formation. Tinsley by himself one-on-one with their cover man, Edwards. They throw to Tinsley. He comes back, breaks a tackle, gets across the 15. And Tinsley with the catch and a nice run.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down right there, and that was a fantastic call. How do you stop defensive speed, Coach? You throw that screen, and they threw that wide receiver screen. He came right back to the middle, had his lineman downfield, and another 3rd and over 10 conversion.
This will be 1st and 10 on the 14. Jackson Christian can get a first down. Wide side of the field to the right. They are unbalanced to the right. Here's the snap, the hand to Boyd. They kick out. Boy, they close quickly. There was a hole, but Dave, it closed very quickly.
Yeah, it does. Right now, anything between the tackles is just there. We'll run right into the meat of their defense, but I'm telling you, you're going to have to do it. You're going to pop one in a minute, but you're setting up what you're about to do right now. I think you're going to probably see, I'm going to say Cisco or Tinsley is fixed to touch this ball.
Okay, Tinsley by himself. Again, they are keeping Edwards on him. High snap, looking, throwing the out, and it's caught, and all Brooks can do is go out of bounds, but a nice catch, and we picked up positive yardage that time. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, we got it down there, and now we're manageable. There's a couple of things we could do. I wouldn't mind seeing one of those little bitty shovel passes and come to the wide side with our speed and just see if we can outrun them all the way to the sideline here.
10 for 12 for Aaron Smith. Wide side of the field to the left. 3rd down and 5. Ball's on the 9. Slots to the left. They throw in the back of the backfield. Tinsley had it, but it should be pass interference. I'm going to tell you what, he was all over Tinsley like a flag draped on a coffin at a funeral.
Yeah, and in high school, that's actually a pretty good play by the defensive back right there, is that there was no question Tinsley was fixing to catch that ball. Now, the penalty will not be like college or be like pro, that it's in the end zone and they'll move it to the 1. What they're going to do, and I see Jackson Christian backing up.
They're going to call offensive pass interference.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, from here, I did not see the hands extend. We don't have a replay that we can take a look, but it looked like a whole lot of contact going on before any separation had taken place. But, Coach West, it's the worst angle we could have. That happened in the far corner over there. So
we couldn't see it. I thought the initial contact, and I'm an offensive-minded guy.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I agree with one of the fans there that hollered something. You may have heard it over our mics. 3rd and a $2 cab ride of 20 yards. Ball on the 24. They give to Boyd. Boyd, we did not get a man blocked. The tackle wasn't made by number 2, but give number 2 on the defense, and they change people very frequently. Josh Strickland, a lot of credit for blowing that play up.
Well, and I'll tell you, this is just about taking us out of field goal range, but I still would probably try it here, because the worst thing that's going to happen is that the ball would go to the 20, and you would be looking right now at probably a 40-yard.
Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, 189 Stonebridge. 4th down, 23, ball on the 27. We're in the second quarter with 5:14 the snap. Smith, 7-step drop, he's flushed. You got 2 men chasing. He's running for his life, reverses field, uses the official, picks up some blockers, and is sprinting right, looking, launches one in the end zone, and it's broken up, incomplete, and Nashville Christian will take over at their own 27.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was a good job extending that play, and we are getting right now an offensive lineman is being helped off the field, and that is – that's Will Stanfill. He's not feeling really good right now. He's favoring that right shoulder, and it looked like that he tried to throw a block as he was moving out to the right side.
And actually it has been all Nashville Christian. We've moved it nice between the 20s, but we can't find the goal line right now. Trailing 13-0 with 4:58 to go in this second quarter play. Allegra Printing, Marketing, Print, Sign Company, the perfect solution to all your marketing needs. Nashville Christian has it. They're back with trips right, empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left, flushed out, makes one man miss. That's McClary. He gets positive yardage, gets across the 35 down to about the 36.
We're going to get a hold right here. Yeah, there's no question that what sprung him right there on the line of scrimmage was a hold. So we're going to go back 10, and it's going to be first down and 20 when this is done.
Just their second penalty. They've had a 5 and a 10-yard penalty. We've had a 5 and a 15. Roberts Jewelers, experience Robert Jewelers state-of-the-art custom design studio, RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Mac Pest Control, the bug stops here. Family-owned and operated. Mac Pest Control for over 60 years has been solving some of life's small problems. Here comes Nashville Christian out of the gun again. McCurry loads up, pumps once. Now he runs out of the pocket. He's cut off and then throws one downfield. Got a receiver open for a first down and more across the 50, the 45. It's a foot race. Only Booz can catch him, and Booz with the horse collar type tackle, but big pickup. And another first down for Nashville Christian.
Well, Coach, we had the quarterback 3 different times, and he was able to get away from the defensive pressure, keeping the play alive. Great job by the linemen of Nashville Christian by not going downfield, and it's just tough to cover those receivers. Once they saw him free and running, they broke and wide open for a big, big gain.
Yeah, they don't throw much, but when they throw, and the scrambling ability plus some blocks has really helped them. They have the ball on about the 5.5, maybe barely touching the 6, but it's first and goal from the 5, they say on the scoreboard. Hand off to King. King over left tackle. King takes it 5 yards, and it's 20-0 or 19-0. 3:32 to go in that second quarter. And as far as scoring, it's been all Nashville Christian. Again, we have moved the ball between the 20-some, but not gotten much going. So we're going to give King 5 yards and the touchdown on that one. Deion King. And let's see if they being Nashville Christian are going for 2. The offensive unit is still on there. King will be at tailback. They've got their blocking fullback in there. Let's see if they come out in the eye. Clary under center. 2 tights and a wing left. They send the wing in motion to the right. He's going to now turn and go back left. They fake, sprinting to his left is McClary. Looking, wants to turn it up. He's going to be held short of the goal line, and the try for 2 fails. It is 19-0, and we will take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, a shock crowd, 19-0. Nashville Christian leads Jackson Christian with 3:32 to go. Kaufman's shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. The 2-point conversion failed. At that time, Jackson Christian defense looked good, but the difference has been in the offensive line and the ability of McClary to buy some time on the 3 passes that have been completed.
Yeah, and the receivers have done a good job of seeing that when he's bought the time to go downfield and help him.
Here's the kickoff, and they kick towards Brooks, and they pinned him in on the sideline, but he gets across the 30, the 35, the 40, and knocked out of bounds. And that time knocked out by a defender who's been very busy tonight, Carson Guthrie, who is one of their linebackers.
You know, I tell you, we're in good position right here, and I know things have not gone well so far, but right now if we can take it down and get some points on the board, they have missed 2 extra points. So really it works into our favor, but we've got to get some points on the board before the half.
Yes, we do. The Eagles come out trailing, and that's Jackson Christian Eagles. Man coverage, 1 high safety. They bring their strong safety up. The snap gets away from Aaron Smith, and he has to cover it. And, Dave, you're right. Our timing has not been good tonight.
No, this is what I was scared of. When you have a 3-week layoff sometimes, especially against a speed team like this, and they are fast. They are fast all the way across the front line, and their secondary is really, really good and fast. So we've got to figure out a way just to settle down. Don't make a mistake right here.
Loss of 9. 2nd and 19. The ball's on our own 34, 2:55 and counting. And to be honest with you, Harris Adams is a load to block in there. Richmond Flowers, and they've got some real names on this team. Well, there used to be Gene Beck that was with the TSSAA. Jackson Christian wants a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 with Jackson Christian trailing 19-0.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Back ready for action at the 2:42 mark. Sonic, you can order on the app for happy hour daily, 2 to 4 half-price drinks and slushes, half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays. Eagles need to get something going here. They have a slot right, single receiver to the left. Coming off the line, looking for Brooks. He's hit, but nice catch by Brooks right at the first down stakes. I'll let you make the call, Dave.
Coaches, looks like it's going to be just a little bit short of the stakes. Let me see where he puts this down. If it touches that line, it does not. So it's not going to be a first down. Yeah, they're going to call this and bring them across. The chains have actually moved, but the front chain didn't, so they can stretch it back out.
And
it's going to be third.
Going to be third and a very short one. And then we snap it, and it gets past the quarterback, bring up fourth and a $2 cab ride. That's the third snap, and a couple of others were bobbled that we've really had serious trouble with.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think that they were wondering why we didn't get a measurement, and they were asking for a measurement, but they stopped it. But, this is the one thing that football has become, coaches. They back in that shotgun when you've got about a half a yard to gain. I just really, really don't like that, but all of football has become that way.
Yes, it has. Let's take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repairs. See Grover King at King Jewelers. McDonald's, from the start, we've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by McDonald's Day 4th and 18. And here's the kick by Alden Holland, end over end, caught at about the 25. Martese Edwards with the return, jukes one man, gets to his wall, and runs out of bounds at the 40. And you always set your wall, or normally you do, to your sideline.
Yeah, you want to set it to your sideline, and that's where he went and got a good exchange right there and got a good return. And with 2:03 left, we're in a little danger area right here. Defense needs to step it up and get us a stop right here because got to remember, Nashville Christian's going to get the ball in the second half.
That's right. 19-0 is very catchable. You let them get up 25 or 27-0, depending on what they do. And they're going to go with Edwards as the inside receiver. Trips with, looks like, is that Strickland on the line, and we're trying to get matched up. A little confusion. Sprinting to his right, even though he's left-handed. Throwing back, got a man over the middle, and he's going to take it 60 yards for a touchdown. And we blew the coverage in, went for tipping the ball away, missed. And I did not.
Yeah, Malik Booz just got beat by about 2 inches. But the ball was thrown exactly where it needed to be with no question whatsoever. We almost got our hand on it, but they are firing on all cylinders right now, Coach, and our carburetor's clogged.
Yes, it was. 25-0. They'll definitely go for 2 on this situation. And let's see what they come up with. 25-0, 1:54 to go. And that was 60 yards on that. They are in the gun. They'll send a man in motion. He'll slow down. They're going to try to run. There we go, breaking on the football. Good break up on that for an incomplete pass, but unfortunately the damage was done, and it is 25-0 as the 2-point conversion fails. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the conclusion of the first half of football at Ronnie Fowler Stadium.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
We come back. Tyler Mars kicks it short and to the side away from Brooks. Looked like Will Cisco fields it. Gets across the 35 down to about the 38.5, maybe the 39-yard line. Still got a minute 50, Dave, to make something happen.
Yeah, we got a minute and 50, and we got 2 timeouts left, so we've got time to move the ball down the field. We're not going to be in just super hurry here, but just keep the miscues down. We got to get the center snap good, and then just ease it down the field.
Old Country Auto, that's Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass, a proud supporter of high school sports. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 on their own 39. Brooks, Cisco, and Tinsley to the left of their formation. Tight end is to the right. Boyd in the backfield with Smith. 3-step drop looking over the middle. He's got Tinsley at the 42, across the 40. Breaks a tackle, 35, 30, 25, and pushed out of bounds by the defensive back.
That was a great pass right there in the prevent defense. He threw it right to where we needed it to be. Get out of bounds. We stopped the clock here, so we've got plenty of time to run our full offense.
And they said he was out at the 24. So a nice pickup, another first down, 6 first downs. 12 for 15 passing for Aaron Smith, but we've had those snaps that have killed us that they either weren't fielded or were a little off to the right. Trips right. They give to Boyd on the sweep to the left. Boyd's got positive yardage this time, and that time Harris Adams puts him down. There'll be a flag. Might have been a little bit of extracurricular activity.
I think it's going to be a horse collar right there, and the head linesman has come in, and it looked like a horse collar, but we had a Jackson Christian player that was a little upset to boot. But I do believe we're going to have the horse collar, and it's going to move it half the distance at this point.
And a personal foul, as Dave has told you. That'll move the football closer, and should be first. And it'll should be 1st and goal, right, Dave? Yes,
yeah,
1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, it'll be half the distance right there from the 18. We're going to go to the 9, and plenty of time. Clock will not be running.
1:31 to go in the second quarter play. Jackson Christian trailing 25-0. Wide side of the field to the right. More like a bunch formation. And they fake. Here's Smith cutting off the left side. Smith smells the goal line. Give him 6. Aaron Smith on an 8-yard carry officially for the first touchdown. Very important, Dave.
Yeah, I tell you right there, that is the biggest thing that could have happened is we took the ball, and now we've got a little bit of rhythm. Something good has happened. Get this extra point on the board right here, and then come back. And I'm telling you, how big was that drive?
It is very big. Alden Holland on to attempt the extra point. Remember, he's a little banged up himself. It looks good. The referees say it is good, and it's 25-7. The Eagles are trailing but move the football. Let's take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com. And
back where the Eagles quickly struck for a touchdown. They still trail 25-7, 125 to go in the first half of play. Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased values of property, better living space for you and your family. Will they kick it deep or will they onside kick it? You could do either one, and they've got Nashville Christian thinks they're going to go deep. Let's see what Alden Holland does.
I'd love to see a little bounce that maybe got over the front people's line, but we're going to it's
going to be a short pooch kick. Make one of the up men field it. He gets it to 30. Comes across the 35. Tackle, well, he's going to drag some people across the 40 to about the 42. And returning the football that time was Cameron Carden. He is an linebacker and a tight end. He did a nice job handling the football.
He really did. You know, they were really back in their second line of defense right there. I wouldn't have minded to see if they were going to pooch it is to drive that ball into the ground and have it bounce over the front and then get to the ground and then everybody scrambling for it.
Cooper Cantrell is in as the safety. Now we go too high or too deep. They throw the out towards the sideline to Martese Edwards, and wisely Brooks avoids. He made sure he went out of bounds, but he avoided him. It's a completion, but a short one, because they want to go deep, Dave.
Yeah, they do. They're looking to go deep, but I think right now, Coach, you're going to see a few out passes to get down inside that 40, and then they're going to take their shots.
2nd and 7, the ball on their own 45 for Nashville Christian. Trips right, one receiver to the left. We come up a little bit, sprinting to his right. Here's the pass from McClary, stepping out of bounds is Strickland. He's the young man that took the pass and went a long way with it. And 6 yards on that one.
And we got a 3rd and short right here. We need to do something. They're going to probably run this ball. They've got plenty of time as far as clock and timeouts, but this would be a big stop right here.
And that was actually Donovan Smith. Check that. Smith to the far side. 15 is in the slot. Really, it's an empty set backfield here. 5 receivers out. They all post up, and they get the first down, and this is Smith going out of bounds for the first down. They're 8th of the night.
Yeah, they're nibbling right now. They're throwing those 5 and 6, 7 yard out patterns and then just getting out of bounds and moving it right down. We need somebody possibly come on up on them. And we're running the 2 safeties deep, but if we could jump one of these routes, we possibly could take it as a pick 6.
1st and 10 from the 44 for Nashville Christian. This time they've got a wing with a man in the backfield. They're going to send the wing out on a circle route, and they run the middle screen. And they've got the first down and more. They break a tackle, and looks like an illegal block, Dave.
Yeah, you're going to have an illegal block down there, but what a fantastic call. I'm sorry, I got to tip your hat when you tip your hat, but that was the call that needed to be because we were going after him big time, but it looks like we're going to have a block in the back. Going to go there. It's still going to be a first down, but they're going to move it back 15.
That was Jalen Marsh with the catch and a nice run breaking a tackle. Illegal block has caused and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 30. The block happened about 15 yards past the chains, so when they backed it up. But the clock's going to start here.
Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley. And let's see, they bring Smith to the right here. There is a slot. They had a wing, and they fake. Looking. Got Smith across the middle, throws just a hair behind him, and the ball bouncing around harmlessly.
I tell you what, there's no question right now that Matt McClary is definitely poised and has a very, very, very strong arm. And actually, if he leads him right there, Coach, we intercept that ball. So he threw it in the only place that was possible to be caught.
Yeah, and with the momentum, it took the receiver away. He was hoping for a back shoulder catch. Smith coming to the right again with the slot. They've got actually two receivers to the left. One man protecting, thrown over the middle and complete. Nice tackle by Cooper Cantrell. Trouble is they get a first down out of it and still have time to score.
Yeah, and they're also going to get 15 on roughing the passer, and it was helmet to helmet. I did see it. Both the umpire who was back there, they both got him, and it's going to be it was a blow to the head, helmet to helmet, personal foul, roughing the passer. So they're going to tack on half the distance to this.
That'll make it a first and goal with 26 seconds left in this half. Jaden Satterfield, who wears number 15, he has caught a couple of balls and been a very important player.
Here comes that full exchange.
Yep.
But we're not in any hurry right now because both officials are picking flags up. 26 seconds. If we can put a couple of stops right here, we'll force them to take their timeouts.
We've really, even when we got pressure on him, Matt McClary has played the artful dodger. This will be 1st and 5 with 26.8 seconds left. Really need to keep Nashville Christian out of the end zone. See, McClary's going to go under center. They get into the I formation with a wing right. And this is a big lineup to block with. This group must specialize, Dave, in the I formation.
Yeah, they're supposed to start this clock. I don't know why they blew it back dead, but we're going to start this clock.
Well, they were just here. We're going to wind it 24 seconds when they do wind it.
Well, I guess not.
An interesting correction. Send a man in motion to the right. He'll go back to the left. That's Guthrie. They give on the handoff to Martise Edwards. He jukes it and gets the 5 yards, and that was way too easy.
Well, I'll tell you right now, their offense is impressive. That's about the best word I can use right now is impressive. And they are pretty much executing as good as you possibly can. And once again, just to let everybody know, this extra point kicker right here, number 27, well, her name is Macy Compton, and
Dave, no time ran off the clock. Has to. Here's the snap, the kick. It's up. It looks good. The official says it is good. It is now 32-7 with Nashville Christian leading, and Jackson Christian a little bit of shock right now. Murphy's Law, if it can go wrong, it has and it will with snaps, etc., penalties at inopportune times.
Yeah, as soon as we got the ball downfield and got it in the end zone right here, it was, it was looking good for us, and we tried a little poochie, and they have thrown the ball well. They nibbled, and then they went for it, and they got what they needed.
You're right, Dave. Toyo's Clinic, and that's Eye Clinic. Jerry Lee Lewis said, "I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert the next day." Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. House of Hair. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers, a hair tech. You can call them at 240-1660, open Monday through Saturday. And 24 seconds left. The clock never budged. And that's, that has nothing to do with the touchdown or anything, but you like to see things work efficiently.
Well, they may have. It started to run, and then they stopped it, and instead of resetting it, they may have just held it. I'm not really sure exactly why that didn't run.
but that took more than 2 seconds. This kick is away from Brooks. It'll come down short. Looks like Cisco on the catch. He gets across 30 and down at the 32. We'll have 19.6 seconds to try to do something with it, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to have to throw this ball. I wouldn't be surprised if we did take a knee, but I don't see any reason why we don't throw it because we got to remember Nashville Christian is going to get the ball to start the second half, and right now we've not stopped them one time.
No, they've gone through us like a hot knife through butter, and we'll make some good defensive plays, and then they'll break the big one. You got to give them credit for their execution. They have broken some tackles. Man coverage, too deep. This is too high if you prefer the new terminology. Sprinting is Aaron Smith looking. It's thrown, and that one's knocked away. That's Martese Edwards on the coverage of Tinsley. Pass thrown low, and he got a hand on it, Dave.
Yeah, he did, and we're rolling Smith out right now to get him out of that pass rush and to let him see, and we rolled him out to the left side, and as a right-hander, that's a pretty tough pass to throw.
15 seconds.
Now, I'll tell you what, Coach. Daniel Brooks did break wide open from about the 50. They had a break in coverage. There was no way he could get it down there, but we might see him come back to that.
And again, let's see, man coverage across the bottom. Your two safeties are free. They run Boyd, or is that Booz? We'll pick it up, but lots of penetration, and there's that young man again that has played an outstanding game, Carson Guthrie. He's everywhere.
That's going to end it, and I'll tell you, it couldn't come too soon right there because their speed right now has got us in a bad spot, but we will make some adjustments and come back. This game is nowhere near over. A lot of football left.
It is, and with the score, Nashville Christian 32, Jackson Christian 7. We're going to go to halftime. Let's take a 4-minute timeout. A 4-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes!
Dave, we've been there, and we're here to help at Clancer Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Clancer Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Clancer Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. ClancerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Clancer Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin, just like in the game of football. It could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Direct to your home, in your car, or at work. All your information with no satellite dish required. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where right now a shocked Jackson Christian crowd seeing their team trail Nashville Christian 32-7 at halftime. And we'll remind you this broadcast is brought to you in part by Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports, and of course Toyo's Eye Clinic. Jerry Lee Lewis said, "I can't believe how clearly I can see." Dr. Toyo's had me playing in a concert the next day. House of Hair, they need 3 hairdressers, a hair tech. Call 240-1660. They are open Monday through Saturday. And Dave, I hear the band, they are performing without their leader but doing a great job. This is a tribute to their band director.
I'll tell you, Jack Mallard is the director of the the Jackson Christian Band, and they are the reigning state champions in Class Division 1 in the small schools. And real quickly, we'd like to turn you over to hear just a little bit of the biggest little band in West Tennessee under the direction of the drum major, Megan Gonzalez. And, Coach, the rest of this performance is being recorded, and it will be able to be watched on a tape delay. And once again, the director, Mr. Mallard, and his wife have been quarantined under the virus, so they were not out to be able to practice. But the band took it upon themselves to continue to do what they knew that Mr. Mallard would do. And I promise you, he has definitely made this band something. They are inspired. This is what you want from all high school students, and I'm just so proud of what this band has decided to do while they are sick, and I know Mr. Mallard is extremely proud.
Well, this comes, this is kind of like with Nick Saban. Alabama will play hard, win or lose tomorrow, and this band is performing. Their leader has shown them what to do. The drum majorette, very good at this. I can't play an instrument, but I do know a little bit because I've had several drum majors or majorettes in my family, and she's doing a great job. I think we've got Greg Armour with some stats, and probably some of the stats, it's not that we don't want to hear them, but they're not making us very happy. And Greg, before you start on the numbers, it's kind of like Murphy's Law on a few of our plays tonight. And if something can go wrong, it will, and it has. But here's Greg Armour with the official stats.
Okay, well, I'll start with Jackson Christian.
We're going to get that a little closer there.
Jackson Christian, the passing department, Aaron Smith attempted 16, completed 12 for 159 yards. Receiving, Peyton Tinsley had 7 for 97. Will Cisco had 1 for 16. And Daniel Brooks had 4 for 47. In the rushing department, it's not too good. We had 19 rushes for a negative 25 yards.
That is killing us right there.
Yep. For Nashville Christian, they passed the ball 10 times, completing 9 for 239 yards. Rushing, they rushed 12 times for 61 yards.
And the passing game, really, which you don't think of Nashville Christian's passing team, is done different. But McCleary's Artful Dodger Act reminds me of Condridge Holloway, or going a long way back, Fran Tarkington.
Yeah, we had,
no pressure.
In the backfield, way back there, and then he just threw over the top, and we got behind him.
And give the passing stats for us again, Greg. I had a note that wanted you to give those again. Just text to me.
Passing stats: Aaron Smith, 16 attempts, 12 completions, 159 yards.
159 yards. That's really been our offense, but we can't throw every down because they will tee off on us. But we've been off a little bit with our snaps. Either we don't catch them or it's been off to the side. And there's a big load, Harris Adams, in there to block in the interior of that line. And we've had to cover several balls that you could call them fumbles, and we recovered and held on. But those were big losses, like 10 yards. And that comes – people don't understand it comes off your rushing total. Plus, we're not running the ball really well anyway. We've not gotten Guthrie, number 4, blocked a bunch of times, and if he's not stopping the play, he's turning it back in, or he's chasing it from the backside. And the time off, I guess I'm making excuses. We don't look sharp, and I think the time off has hurt us. We needed to have played that Columbia Academy game.
Yeah, but we go back in at halftime. We're going to regroup.
Well, here's the thing. They may be up 32-7, but you know what? They scored 32 points in a half, and our passing attack can be explosive. We can score 32. Now, we do have to get some time for Aaron Smith. He's run for his life most of the night. Sprint out attack helped, but then we got to quit shooting ourselves in the foot with a fumble snap or snap off to the side or something like that. And I'm sure we're going to talk about how we're going to block Harris Adams, Richmond Flowers, and the other young man's name that is in the interior. They run they call it a 4-2-5, but they really play one high safety most of the time. Now, like I said, when we've had time, we've thrown the ball extremely well. We've got what do you got for first downs? I had us with 7. What do you have?
9.
You got 9. I missed 2, and I know what I put 2 of them together is what happened when. That's the trouble with using tally marks, is you can put 2 of them together. Greg, your thoughts here with about 12:33 to go here in halftime?
Yeah, we're just going to have to hold on to the ball, have good snaps, and just, play our game.
Yeah, we got to make some defensive adjustments too, because they've been able to execute their wide stuff for the most part. And like I said, with no real pressure, and then when there is good pressure, let's say McCleary plays the Artful Dodgers, I called him a while ago, and, that's not bad being 9 for 10 passing.
That's not.
I'd like to have a bunch of those nights myself. Greg, we appreciate it always. Hopefully, at the end of the game, we'll have some happy stats.
Well, let's hope so. Thank you.
There he is, the one and only, the best official scorer around here, Greg Armour. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk more football. We're at Ronnie Fowler Stadium on 101.5 WNWS.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of Jackson, proudly supporting high school athletics.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Stan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC Championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk, 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium where it's 32-7 and Nashville Christian leading. They've come back after warm-up. The clock is off right now. Must have a clock problem or something. But Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. This broadcast also brought to you by Allegra Marketing, Print, Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your needs on Old Hickory Boulevard. Roberts Jewelers, experience Roberts Jewelers, state-of-the-art, custom design. RJ Case, if you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Max Pest Control, family-owned and operated. Max Pest Control for over 60 years has been solving some of life's small problems. Also, Kaufman's. Shop with Kaufman's Home Furnishings. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. And Krasner's Pawn Shop and Jewelry sells guns, jewelry, electronics, musical instruments. Krasner's will loan you money to buy. And Sonic of Jackson, we want to say hey to Jerry Stanfill, and I'm sure he's listening and watching tonight. Order in their app. They have happy hour daily, 2 to 4, half-price drinks and slushes, half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays, and, of course, King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repairs. See Grover King at King Jewelers and McDonald's. From the start, we've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by McDonald's. Dave, 9 out of 10 completions for McClary. Even when we get pressure, He plays, as I said earlier with Greg Armour, the Artful Dodger. Your thoughts on what Jackson Christian's got to do to get back in this game?
Well, we got to figure out some way to make a defensive stop. We've not been able to stop them the entire game. We can score all we want to, but if they keep matching us score for score, this is not going to turn out good. Now, I'm sure that we've gone in and made several adjustments. We're not able to run the ball right now, and I don't think that we're going to be able to run the ball the way that we want to run the ball. But our passing game is open, so we need to get into a little bit blocking and rolling him out and getting into some open field. But this is going to come down, Coach. Bottom line is we have not stopped them yet, and we've got to figure out a way, especially on this first one. Now, I did step over into the scoring box just a second ago, and there has been a breaker that has been thrown on the scoreboard, and they are desperately trying to fix the breaker and figure out the malfunction. But we are going to start this with the time being kept on the field, which is not a real good situation when you're trying to come from behind. But the officials will do everything that they can to keep both teams informed, and I would hope that they'll be able to find the problem in this before the game ends. But the officials have now been notified of the breaker blown, and it just happens sometime with the electronics.
It really does. That's the thing with electronics. So, Dave, and I'll tell you what we should do, since we really don't know where we are with time. Looks like Nashville Christian ready to play. Let's take a 1-minute timeout with Jackson Christian trailing 32-7. We'll go back to the headquarters of WNWS. 1-minute timeout and bring it back, and we'll play football.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Monday Night Football, the NFL, only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
And back ready to start the second half. Jackson Christian, as Dave told you, will be kicking off. Alden Holland. One of the deep men will be Carson Guthrie, the young man that has played so well on defense. And I can't see, but it looks like Martese Edwards might be the other young man back. Kind of his jersey's kind of gathered right at the front of the shoulder pads. They are at about the 10. Now, Alden Holland, when completely healthy, is very capable of reaching the end zone.
It'd be good to just drive one deep right here, and let's try to get them pinned back a little bit deep.
This is going to come down to Guthrie. He's across the 20, the 25. Stutter step across the 30, the 35, falling forward to about the 37 or 38-yard line.
And, Coach, what you're going to see now is you'll see an official that is extra on the field will be standing by Mr. Parrish back there with the white hat. He is the official timekeeper. He will keep Gerald informed of what's going on, and through the radio systems that the referees have, they'll be talking to the coaches.
Absolutely. Here comes wide to the right is Satterfield. They are in the I formation. They're going to send Satterfield in motion almost like a wing, two tights. They pull a guard. They run the old Redskin counter tray play. And there's not much counter. That's just they pull a guard, kick out. And that time we defended it well, Dave.
Yeah, we did. We held our ground on the front line, and the linebackers were able to not get that chip block on them and got in there and made a really, really, really good play.
Brings up 2nd and 9. And let's see Wells in there at linebacker along with Tacker Nash, Everett Wells. That time the defensive line, 4 down linemen this time, 2 stand-up linebackers. They'll send the man in motion. And again, they start the counter tray action spinning. And again, now this is a fired-up defense. Trip Hearn is in there now. And getting off the bottom of the pile is Chance King.
Yeah, King did a really good job right there. And what I can tell right now that Nashville Christian is wanting to run as much clock as they can run. Of course, we can't see it. The play clocks are actually still running. So they're trying to maybe take a little bit off, and this could work in our favor.
Okay, we've got man coverage, one high safety. They've gone back to the pistol. Here's McCleary. He wants to load. Now we let him bounce outside. He gets outside the contain. He's got some yardage, but he'll be driven out of bounds over there by Everett Wells, the linebacker, and that brings up 4th down, Dave.
Well, that's the stop that we needed, Coach. I mean, coming right out, and plus he goes out of bounds right there, which is going to stop the clock for us. We need all the time that we can get, but this is the first punt. Great job of the defense coming out, putting a stop on them.
And it is. You're right. In the game a minute ago was John David Rogers. He came out because we got punt formation, but now they're going to spread you out and try to eliminate any real rush that you can get. End over end kit short, but now you got to get out of the way of it because it takes a Nashville Christian bounce across the 35, be down at what, about the 32.5, 33-yard line?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put it at about the 33-yard line right there, and good job. We got good field position here. Now it's time to put the offense into motion.
30 to, well, I had a score on Dyersburg just beating Ripley 30-24 right now. That's a little surprise in the third quarter. Here we've got a 32-25 Nashville Christian leading. We've got two receivers to the right, Tinsley, and they'll send in motion Jackson Taylor. Is that Cisco? It's Cisco, and he didn't get the block he needed. And now there's a late hit. That was out of bounds.
Yeah, he actually hit him in play, and then they were both standing, and he drug him down as he went into the white zone of the out of bounds. There was no question that was going to do. That's going to tack on 15 more yards.
And that will get a first down. That'll be the 10th one for Jackson Christian. And that's a penalty. I know Jeff Brothers over there that makes you stomach. You need some Pepto-Bismol when you get a penalty like that.
Yeah, and you know, that's one of those things. And as far as football goes, if that happens on the other side of the field, you just may not get that call. But you don't do that on the side of the field that you're doing it against.
Ball over on the 49-yard line. They send Cisco in motion. They run the cross-buck action with Malik Booz. He's got 5, maybe 6, and if he gets a good spot, they'll give him 7 on the carry.
Well, that's a great job right there. You know, right now the blocking has come on. I think that you probably had some very, very, very direct words to offense and defensive linemen that we've got to do a better job out there.
Absolutely. Tinsley far to the right by himself, one-on-one with a good cover man, Martise Edwards. The back is to the right in the backfield. Boyd, here comes the linebacker. They pick him up. They've got the screen, and that was timed fairly well. I thought the defender might hit him early, but he didn't, Dave.
No, he didn't, and that's one of those things that a lot of people don't understand the rules, is if the ball's thrown behind the line of scrimmage, there's no such thing as pass interference. But if you had watched right there and you saw it on the video, the entire line realized the screen right there and stopped. They come to a complete stop, so that was busted. Good thing that pass was not intercepted.
3rd and a long 4. Cam Boyd will go to the right of the formation. Jackson Taylor, a wing back, up on the line with a slot left is the receiver. There's the pass to Tinsley, overthrown. It'll bring up 4th down. And now do you have confidence to go for it here? You got to get back in the ball game.
Yeah, you got to go for it right here. I mean, he released that ball pretty quick. I don't know exactly if the pressure was that intense on him, but this is a big play right here, but it is the right call. You've got to go for this.
4th and 4, and it's a long 4. Brooks and Cisco to the left, Tinsley by himself, and we had him. We just had to get rid of the football quick. Wing back is Taylor. Only a 4-man rush. We fake. And 57 has got, okay, there's the flag. They tackled Tinsley before.
Absolutely. And there was no way that pass was going to be completed, but the defensive back had no idea because he wasn't turned to it at all, and they just tackled Tinsley.
But in high school, that's a wise move because it's not spot of the foul.
Absolutely, and that's what happens is that they give it to it's a 15-yard penalty. It's only 15, but it will get a first down. But if you've got a play that's more than 15 yards and that happens, then you get the 15 yards, but not the automatic first down. But in this case, it gives us a first down, and we're still keeping the drive alive.
Eagle football, 1st and 10 on the 27. They send Cisco in motion. Dropping back, they try the screen again. This time they're sitting on it, and that looked like Smith wearing number 9 with the good quick tackle.
Yeah, they've read that screen. They're not going to let that happen. We're not getting any type of a fake, possibly an up to drive him back. He's immediately going into the area where the screen's being thrown, and the defensive backs are just following him in.
Should be 2nd and about 13. Loss of 3. Brooks with the catch. 3 down lineman. The defensive end's going to hold his position. They look and throw. Nice catch, pulling away, and it looked like the T-shirt came out from under and should have a first down is Peyton Tinsley. And it was. They stretched his T-shirt a little bit, and little words, people introducing themselves.
Yeah, they're just saying, what you doing tonight? What do you like on your pizza? But, Coach, that looked like the old days of what you call the Artful Dodger. Then tear away jerseys. About the second quarter of a college football game, you couldn't tell what was wearing what.
You remember when they the wishbone and they ran? Texas had the brown jerseys that looked like the football or burnt orange, and then the tearaways on top of it.
Oh, it was
Can you
unreal.
imagine tackling Earl Campbell that way? 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They give to Cisco. Cisco, can he get to the corner? We didn't get their corner blocked, and we'll lose yardage. We missed a man. We've got a block.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I would love to be able to see that play if it could be run and him pull up and dump it, because the minute that they do that, which it's a forward pass, so you would have to hand it off and be behind the line of scrimmage, but their entire defense comes forward.
Yes, and that I'd like to see. I believe Will Cisco can throw the football a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing him throw the football. Now here I am, Darby. Don't get me for creating over here. I'm one of those guys left over for drawing plays in the dirt. Here's Smith sprinting out, shoots the ball into the end zone, just over the outstretched hands. And Peyton Tinsley, he went up like he gets those rebounds that we see him do in basketball.
Yeah, actually, that was. We got a flag. They're gonna get both sides here for John. That was Danielle Brooks that went up to try to get that. Now, there's a lot of talking that was going on. I won't be surprised if this is offsetting.
And fans, I have to look around the corner to see it. We do not have a monitor, and when you turn your head sideways and look around the corner of the concrete block's a little tough. No matter what happens, it looks like it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, this is going to be, unless it's something strange, this is going to be a get control foul.
Okay, and, well,
they're going to call personal foul.
Personal foul, so Jackson Christian may get enough out of this, or will it be half the distance?
It's going to be half the distance, and it will not be an automatic first down. There's really no reason for Nashville Christian to be running their mouth right here because of the way that they've been dominating this game, and they're single-handedly trying to keep Jackson Christian in this. So it's going to be first down.
And they keep running people in. They don't lose any size when they run people in.
Yeah, it's fresh leg, fresh leg, fresh leg.
And the big bulk inside, the whole inside line. Flowers is a good-sized young man. Harris Adams is even bigger.
Coach, this is going to be a first and 5 now.
1st and 5 for the Eagles. Let's sort it out and make sure we're correct. The officials doing a good job of sorting this thing out.
I didn't think it was going to be first. I think it's
third. It's 3rd and 5.
Right.
That makes a little more sense because I had just called 3rd down if you go back and replay the tape on this.
Yeah, and once again, high school rules, National Federation state that is not an automatic first down.
Now Boyd will be in the backfield with Aaron Smith. Tinsley working to the side of the tight end Taylor. You've got a slot right, man coverage, no safety. They throw deep in the end zone, an overthrow. It'll bring up 4th and 5. That one's got to have a little more loft and come down. It's kind of sailed out of the back of the end zone. Really had no chance to catch. Good coverage by Nashville Christian.
Yeah, it was. And what you're trying to do right there is get Tinsley. He's got about 4 inches on him, but you've got to give him a chance to go up and get that ball. And it was actually thrown out of the end zone. Big play here.
And let's see. They've got Smith one-on-one with Brooks. He's going to play press coverage. Might get Cisco on an out for a touchdown. Let's see if they can. They've got the first down. Cisco hits the pylon. Will they give it
touchdown
to him? Touchdown! Will Cisco called it on that one. Almost a rub route.
I tell you what, he did. He rubbed it out, got in there in that flat, and he had the first down on the catch, and then just strung it all the way out. Makes a real good dive into the end zone, gets the pylon. And, Coach, that is a big start of this quarter.
It is. A defensive stop, and now the touchdown pass. Alden Holland on with Aaron Smith to hold. The snap looks good. The ball is down. The kick, it comes off the inside of the foot and misses. I don't know whether the laces didn't get turned, but we have the score, and it is now 32-13. Jackson Christian kicking off. We'll take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where the Jackson Christian team has just scored and now needs a big defensive play. Kaufman Shop Local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. Also, Mac Pest Control, family-owned and operated Mac Pest Control for over 60 years, has been solving some of life's small problems. Ready to kick off, Alden Holland takes his step. 2 men back, and they've got speed merchants, Guthrie being one of them on the far side. And I still would love to see if that is Martese Edwards, who can run very fast. The ball's going to come down. Looks like Edwards is going to take it, and that is him, across the 20, the 25. The speedster gets to the 30, the 35, the 40, and down to his own 42-yard line. Football loose. Picked up by Jackson Christian. I want to say advanced, but advanced the wrong way, but Jackson Christian still has it. Did the ground cause the fumble, though, Dave?
I don't know. I'm seeing the official come in, and he is spotting the ball at the 44-yard line, and he's pointing the way of Nashville Christian having the ball. But they're going to talk about this for a second.
Yeah, I don't like the way he's pointing either.
He's going to say it's Jackson.
Oh, they
Christian
did say
ball.
that. I like. And
I'll tell you right now, Coach Brothers is not real happy about that. But it didn't look like there was anybody down on the ground. It looked like a pile, and then all of a sudden that ball shot out of there. And usually it doesn't come out of there with that kind of force if it's already on the ground.
No, it really doesn't, because that thing shot back into Jackson Christian territory. The only bad thing is I think we lost our bearing and headed in the wrong direction.
Well, I tell you what, right now this is huge right now. If
really
we can
is.
get this ball in the end zone, we have got them on their heels.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Jackson Christian. 1 man in the backfield with Aaron Smith. They fake to him. Smith keeps it heads up the middle, and he has met short of the line of scrimmage, and I mean met solidly.
Hello.
Yes.
That's all you can say is hello.
And that was number 56 that met him. That's one of them, Kevin Bradley, who's a defensive tackle, a sophomore, 6'3", and solidly built.
Goodness gracious, he is a sophomore, and I'm going to tell you right now, hello.
Yep. I wouldn't want to run into Mr. Bradley. He's pretty tough.
As Lily Tomlin used, 1 ringy-dingy, 2 ringy-dingy.
Tight end to the right of the formation, trips left. They're bringing the linebackers this time. Cranks it up.
There it is.
Lofts it up. Tinsley, does he get it and hold it? Yes, he does. And they say it's a catch at about the 23.
Tinsley is probably one of the best athletes that I've seen in this area for a long time. He was actually having to make an adjustment on that throw, and it was a good throw, but he had to come back over and laid out for it right there and just secured it. What a play by Peyton Tinsley.
15 for 22 for Aaron Smith. Great catch, as Dave told you. It's 1st and 10. And let's see, they put it down on the 23. Boyd to the left of Aaron Smith. Trips left. They are unbalanced. No, they're not unbalanced because there is the monster that has hurt us all night.
Well, that wasn't a snap right there. It was a little bit off, but I believe that Aaron was trying to look downfield to get rid of it quickly on the play that was called, and I think it was a slant across the middle, and he just took his eyes off of it for a second. But it's not the end of the world right here, because I'm going to tell you, 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and a field goal, and this game's won. So we need to get the ball back down inside the 25.
Loss of 10, the ball on the 32-yard line, and now the Jackson Christian team calls a timeout. They take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 with the Eagles trailing.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let
How long do you want that break?
Now,
just the 30
just
this
make it to
time,
the
because we're not
drive-thru.
sure how late you can give it
Enjoying
away.
the journey together. That's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Jackson Christian has recovered a fumble, a great catch by Peyton Tinsley, and they have the football. Looks like second and a $2 cab ride, about 20 yards. And Robert's Jewelers, experience the Robert Jewelers state-of-the-art custom design. R.J. Case, if you can dream it, R.J. Case to design it. The snap, they get a block out of Taylor, but flushing him out is the internal rush. Getting back Guthrie for a couple of tough yards is Aaron Smith, and he powers his way down to about the 27-yard line, Dave.
That's a good play. I mean, we've got 3 plays right here to get it in, or actually one more to get it into about the 20. We're a field goal, but our field goal kicker right now is not totally healthy. So if we can get this ball within, I'm going to say probably 7 to 8 yards, you may see us go for it.
Okay, ball on the 27. It's wide side to the right of the formation where they're going to send Cisco and Brooks. And now the whistle blows, holding things up. And they're going to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we got the back judge has come in, which is Mr. Alan Eubanks, a good friend of mine out at Woodland Hills.
Now they're going to come over and talk to Coach Palmer. Let's see. Now, while we are waiting, we'll tell you Allegra Marketing, Print, and Sign Company, the perfect solution to all of your marketing needs. I hear the whistle blow, so they have wound the clock. No?
Yeah, they did. They just haven't started the play clock for some reason. But this is live.
Cisco and Brooks to the right. A wing back is Taylor this time. Danielle Brooks, a single wide out to the left. Need a little blocking, and we throw the football. And that time, Cam Boyd didn't look around. There was miscommunication on who and when to turn.
Yeah, it was a little wheel route right there, and the defensive back stayed home, and I think that he back-shouldered him, and I think Boyd was trying to go deep.
Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Sarah Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. Here come the Eagles. It is 4th and about 14. They fake to Boyd, dropping back, being flushed. Now Harris Adams chasing. He's got the angle, and now there comes a runaway Mack truck there. And that is number 57. And that's Gene Beck. I wonder if he's any keen to the Gene Beck that used to be with the TSSAA.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but under no circumstances right there do you keep that ball in your hand? You got to throw it up. I mean, it doesn't matter. The worst case, it's going back to the 27. You got to do something right there.
Ball on the 45 of Nashville Christian. That could be a momentum changing because it fired Nashville Christian up.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to do. See if they go back into the regular offense or they're going to keep trying to burn clock.
Satterfield as a flanker here. They pull the guards. They hand off. This time they've got Deion King. He gets away from one man, but finishing him off. Tacker Nash is like, I don't want to call him a sumo wrestler, but when he gets hold of you, he's got hold of you.
He's got those strong hands. And I'll tell you what, they pushed him back, and the worst thing he did was he tried to break it, and when he break it, he paid for it.
Yes, he did. So a loss there, and it's going to take that type defense to get Jackson Christian completely back into this football game. Second and about 11 and a half. They send Guthrie and Smith, it looks like, to the far side. It's really a version of Trips. Sprinting to his left. That's his strong hand. Matt McCleary. He's looking. He's got time. Here comes Everett Wells with the pressure. Thrown up in the air, caught, but out of bounds.
Yeah, he just threw that one away. And once again, this stops the clock for us. We're going to get in third and double stakes. I couldn't get that out, which means that we are behind the 10-yard mark, so 12 yards to go. Once again, the defense is stepping up and doing their job, and not much time has run off this clock on these plays.
Yeah. Tinsley comes off a little slow off the side here. Cooper Cantrell, wearing number 5, is into the football game. Tripp Hearn out there. Tripp didn't get to start the game. He has some injuries. Now Guthrie and Cooper Cantrell have matched up with each other. Here's their version of a screen, and they break one tackle but driven out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And once again, going out of bounds, the clock is stopped. So this has worked out very good for us. We don't know what it is because the scoreboard is down, but I don't think that they probably blew 35 to 40 seconds on that entire possession right there.
No, they didn't. And again, they run a wide formation and keep you honest. And don't know who. We'll have to see the punter's number, but he's going to kick it and up, and it's run into the kicker. And that will cost us. They'll get 15 yards. Because I don't think we have the 5 and 15 deal, do you, in high school today?
No, well, you do, but there's only 4 automatic first downs in high school football, and every one of them's roughing the quarterback, roughing the snapper, and roughing the punter, and roughing the kicker.
That gives Nashville Christian their first down of the second half and turns momentum back to them. Now the defense, who worked hard and is tired, has got to go back to work again.
Yeah, and he actually had a good beat on it and a chance to block it, and you can't really blame the young man. He went after it, and if he would have taken just a little bit more of a cross angle, you know how they teach you, Coach, you're supposed to block it 3 feet in front of where it's going to be kicked.
You don't aim at the foot. You aim in front of where the foot is going up. Under center, faking. Here's the pressure. We flushed him out. We lost contain, though, and good yardage for Matt McCleary because we, again, lost contain over there on the left side.
Yeah, and we recovered very well, but we did lose containment. We've got to get up the field and get outside of him to force him back in. And once again, I'm going to have to tell him, if I was Coach Brothers over there, it would be, please, go down in bounds.
Second and about 6 in Jackson Christian territory at the 37-yard line. Wide side of the field to their offensive right. They bring 3 receivers over there. Smith is on the line. Guthrie, that's not Guthrie, that's Edwards. There's the cross-buck action given to, and this is the young man that started at tailback against USJ, Josh Strickland. He can play wide out, and he can also play running back.
Yeah, and he did a good job right there. And it's amazing sometimes the momentum switch that happens right there on just one. You know, we had them held. made a mistake on special teams to give them a first down, and now they are in the getting close to the red zone.
House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers, a hair tech. Call 240-1660. Open Monday through Saturday. Nashville Christian comes to the line of scrimmage with a wing back right, and that's Guthrie as the wide out to the right. There's a slot left, back in the pistol. They fake. McCary looks, got it on an out pattern. Guthrie breaks a tackle, heads towards the goal line. He'll be run down, but at about the 5-yard line. So another first down, and now they put 3 first downs together, with the penalty being the first one.
Yeah, we had a good chance to make a good tackle on it, and he just slipped out of Cooper Cantrell's grasp to take it down to just outside the 5-yard line. And here they bring in that whole brand new package as they get into the red zone.
Let's see if they go to the eye with the wing back, and that is a huge offensive line. I see Harris Adams in there, 56, and he's a good-sized young man too, and they do go back to the I formation. A little different fullback, though, this time. They snap, they give to Martese Edwards. He bounces it outside. We lost contain. He cuts it up for the goal line, and I see a flag come down, Dave.
Yeah, there's going to be a flag, and it's got to be either a hold or a block in the back. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a block in the back. And what you're going to have is 10 yards, so that's going to move them back out of being right up in there. Yeah, illegal block in the back. So we're going to go 10 yards. It's going to put the ball at the 11-yard line. Second down.
Second down and goal. They being Nashville Christian, cannot make a first down. We do not have a time, and we have gotten sometimes – I know some officials have been very good about getting time.
We're going to get a sideline warning right here. There's no question. He is really, really hot. And sometimes you can call this a penalty without it being. They're going to say unsportsmanlike against the bench. So we're going to go 15 more back.
And
Gerald Parrish is going to go over and have a little talk and just tell him. He's going to say, Coach, you can't be riding my guy like that.
And Gerald, a good senior statesman at this.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's just making the piece. But now we've got it second down and goal from the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Coach.
And this is the passing crew back in, Dave. They're going to send Guthrie to the left. Let's see, they've got in the slot over here. They've got Satterfield. They run Satterfield on out, but they're looking left, and a good back shoulder throw. Trip Hearn did all he could do, but that was a nice pass placed right on the money.
Yeah, that was just the perfect pass in a perfect spot, and there was nothing that Tripp could do any more than what he did. That's one of those things that are now undefendable, but we do got third down. If we can hold them here, we're going to put them in a spot to see what they would do.
Let's see. Is it third or second?
No, it's third down because it was gold.
And, well, you had 2 penalties, though, that moved them back. And is that the end of the third quarter? It looks like it is, so we'll shift ends. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
And back it is. It cannot be first down. It has to be second down. And it doesn't matter because getting the 2.5 yards needed is the quarterback, McCrary. And if they had jumped in, the referee was fixing to throw a flag and bump shoulders then. But a 2-yard touchdown to start the fourth quarter. And, again, we do not know what the time is, but early in the fourth, 2 yards, touchdown, and that makes the score 38-13. And the quarterback, see if they go for 2. I have a feeling with this lead, they're going to kick the extra point, or now there is some discussion, and Dave's right, there is an injury down there. Please tell these people that you heard about them on 101.5 and Jackson Christian School's Game of the Week. House of Hair, they need 3 hairdressers. Hair Tech, call 240-1660, open Monday through Saturday. Toyos Eye Clinic, Jerry Lee Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert in the next day. And they're counting people, because last time they ran somebody on, or at least one of the plays, and remember they had a tackle and then the snap was bad. But on to attempt the extra point is Macy Crampton. She is a junior kicker. Snap a little high, but it's put down. It looks good, and the referee says it is good. So the score is now 39-13. In favor of the Nashville Christian Eagles. Let's take a timeout of 30 seconds, a 30-second timeout. We'll come back for more football at Jackson Christian.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson, or online at oldcountryauto.com.
Back where Nashville Christian took advantage of a first down penalty. They were about to have to kick the football, went for the block, and they took it straight in. They had 4 straight first downs and now have a 39-13 lead over Jackson Christian early in the fourth quarter. Have no scoreboard to show you time or score, and it looks like Tyler Morris to kick off. Danielle Brooks back. This one short and fielded. Looks like that's Trip Hearn fielding it at about his 44-yard line.
That's good position, and with that fair catch and going down, Coach, we have 14 minutes and 55 seconds. 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in this ball game.
Okay, and that was actually Gage Boykin, who just became eligible. He's a quarterback, defensive back, just a 10th grader. And sometimes when he throws the football, he can throw it through a brick wall. And he's a pretty good basketball player, too. But Aaron Smith leads his troops out there. Brooks, Boyd, Cisco, Tinsley. And that's got to be a tired offensive line because they rotate their defensive lines at Nashville Christian. Sending Jackson Taylor in motion. He'll set up on the right side. They fake to Boyd, keeping it, heading outside is Aaron Smith. Made one man miss, but there was a whole host of people, and it popped up, and Aaron Smith got it back. Loss of about 1.
Yeah, that's about as good as that one was going to get right there. And we're going to have to try to find that seam, but now it's going to be a little bit harder, Coach, because they're putting the 2 safeties back and covering the middle of that field very well.
Nice spot. We got a half yard out of it. We'll take it. Second down, and might as well say 10 because it's as close as you can get to 10. Looks like Brooks, Cisco, and Tinsley to the right. Jackson Taylor, the tight end. The defensive end on this side will come across hard. He'll try to box the thing in over the middle. That's Cisco. That's what he does good, is come across the middle. They take him, and to me that looks like a horse collar when you tackle the top of the helmet.
Yeah, he didn't get him. I mean, he can get him around the neck and kind of tackle him at that point. He's got a cramp now.
He's got a cramp. But a first down, Jackson Christian, their 15th of the night. And Cisco with the nice catch and run.
That crossing pattern is going to be there a little bit, Coach, because their safeties are pretty deep. The linebackers are coming up a little bit. We just have to find that little area, that little void in between there to get what we need, and we'll get this cramp taken care of.
Very good. You're right about that. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, and committed to high school sports. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Reliable lawn care and landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and a better living space for you and your family. It is 1st and 10. The ball is on the 36.5, almost the 37-yard line. Let's see now. We're still attending to Will Cisco, and that hurts, Dave. I mean, if you've never had cramps and stuff like that, plus he got tackled and thought he also grabbed his neck a little bit. We'll make sure that Cisco's okay. Is he holding his hand too? But he's a tough kid. He's resilient. He'll be back in there.
Yeah, he will.
And let's see, checking into the ball game is Cooper Banky. He is a 10th grade wideout. They give it to Cam Boyd. Boyd had good yardage, and then that one, you got to throw the flag. He grabbed the shoulder pads and threw him back.
Yeah, he got him around the pads, and inside that neck collar is the biggest deal. You can grab them by the shoulders, you can get them by the jersey, but once you get inside that shirt or the shoulder pads, it's going to be 15 yards for a horse collar.
Yes, it is. And, Dave, I'm going to be honest with you. I watch a lot of film, and I noticed something, what they used to call the Nashville Interscholastic League, and I don't know what they call the Officials Association. Those things get away a lot in the Nashville Area Association. I've seen it missed quite a bit. And, Gene Moniz or any of you want to send me a letter about that, it's the truth. I'll watch the film with you. And that's the reason you see tackling like that. 4-man front, snap to Smith. He sprints left, pulls it down, gets some yardage. He'll spin, gets across the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. Pickup of a couple of tough yards. This is a very good defense that Nashville Christian has.
Yeah, they got a very, very, very good defense. And the thing is they're very fast.
Pickup of about 1.5, bringing up 2nd down and 8.5 to go. Trips right. Sprinting right. Got a blocker out in front. Shoots it down towards the goal line. Could you see it? Because I got blocked out by the corner of the.
Peyton Tinsley did another job. Or, no, he's down there. That was not
That
Peyton
was Banky,
Tinsley.
I believe.
It sure was.
That is Cooper Banky wearing number 13.
Yeah, he did a great job and got it at the 5-yard line. And so we're going to have it 1st and goal here. Sticking it in unofficial right now, Coach. 9 minutes, 25 seconds.
Okay. Banky and Brooks to the left. Looks like Taylor will either be a wing back or a tight end over to the left. Peyton Tinsley, and he's going to work one-on-one here. And let's see if that end Guthrie rushes. They're looking on the look in and almost intercepted. Now, that time, Edwards played the football. If you pump, Edwards would have bitten, and then you reload and throw, but you don't know that as a young quarterback.
No, he bit, and the slant route was open, but I like the fact that, like you said, if you pump and he bites, you just throw a little old duck in there to a wide open Tinsley. And
Martese Edwards upset with himself. He guessed right. And you can say, well, he read it. No, he was jumping on that one, and as time goes on. Timeout, Jackson Christian School. They take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout with the Eagles trailing 39-13.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low-voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Back with the Eagles trailing. It's in the 4th quarter. We we've only got an approximate time. It is 2nd and goal from about the 5.5. Aaron Smith, the only man, empty backfield. Looking, they throw the fade, and they're going to say his feet got twisted.
Yeah.
Fans aren't happy, but probably the proper call.
Yeah, it was just one of those incidental where your feet get all mixed up. But the thing was, the pass was not going to be completed. It was thrown again out of the end zone. You got to put a little bit more air under it and give Tinsley the opportunity to use them 6 inches against the defender to get up there and get that ball.
Will Cisco back in. He gets the call from Aaron Smith. And now they've got him in the slot. And LeBrooks has stretched this thing almost to the sideline. You play inside of him on that case. They flush Smith, and he has to unload it, but he found Peyton Tinsley as this time Martise Edwards bit on the inside too much. Touchdown. Have to go for 2 here, Dave. Well, let's see, or do we go for 1? We're going for 1.
Yeah, you're going for 1. 2 doesn't really do anything at this moment. And but what a job right there by Smith. Let's see, we're going to have unsportsmanlike against Jackson Christian after the touchdown.
On the kickoff, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it is going to be on the kick. I would be surprised if they took it on this.
Okay, the signal, as you can see on your screen by Gerald Parrish, it'll be marked off on the kickoff. Alden Holland to attempt the extra point with Aaron Smith to hold. And now we're all standing up and, explaining to the coaching staff. Yeah. And wished we had the exact time. Nice play, though, and I like the way the quarterback in the wide out responded. And Edwards, that time, they got him to bite on the inside. There's the snap. The kick is up. It splits the uprights. It's good. It's 39-20. Jackson Christian trailing. We'll be back on News Talk 101.5 after a 30-second timeout.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
And an interesting decision right here. What type kick? Do you bounce it into the ground and bang it around? Do you pooch it up in the air and try to run under it and hope somebody doesn't fair catch it? Multiplicity of things to do. Jackson Christian needs the football, though, back quickly. If they being Nashville Christian, get it, need to hold them to a 3 and out and then move the football quickly. Very talented Alden Holland, who is playing banged up just like Trip Hearn is. And we also need to check on the status of Will Stanfield, too, and see how he is doing. He had a little injury earlier in the football game. 15-yard penalty administered, so the ball will be kicked off from the 25-yard line. Now, this is one of those that if you can blast it over the head of the one single safety, because they're playing for the onside kick here.
Yeah. There it is. That's what you want.
If it doesn't go out of bounds, that's the only thing that can go wrong. That and you get out of a lane.
Oh! That's targeting.
Now, interesting how it played out then, Dave. Nice return, though.
Yeah.
That one could have been helpful for Jackson Christian. The ball didn't bounce right. And you had a great run to get it to this point, which is the nose is short by about 6 inches of the 45-yard line of Nashville Christian. And the coach is not happy, Dave. You were right on.
Well, there is no targeting in high school football, but you cannot hit blind side. That is illegal or unsportsmanlike right there. And, I mean, there was no question that was a defenseless player.
Satterfield and Guthrie outside. The handoff to Martise Edwards. He'll get short. Tacker Nash is going to ride him. He isn't going to let go, and then he gets help from his teammates. Looks like Tinsley got there, Malik Booz got there. But I told you, if Tacker Nash gets his hands on you, he does not let loose.
No, he doesn't, and he had him held up, and there's a flag on the play. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Gerald's going to come out and let us know. Personal foul.
Whoa.
Against Jackson Christian.
Now, the fans are going to ask, how can you miss the one down here of a defensive player and call that one? And unfortunately, it doesn't matter what they ask about and holler about. It's a first down and one that Jackson Christian could ill afford to give up.
Yeah, that, of course, that happened on the other side of the field, so I don't know exactly what was going on.
And we had a nice defensive play out of it,
yeah,
too.
I didn't hear a whistle, so
now in Jackson Christian territory at the 37, wide side of the field to the left. Quarterback back under center in a one-back set. They fake, sprinting to his right, looking. He's got a receiver, and it looks like pretty good defense. And that was Malik Booz on the coverage.
Yeah, I don't see any. There's no laundry on there. It's going to be a incomplete pass, and we just reset the clock. They came in and told me when it started. Right now, unofficially, but we're really, really close. 8 minutes and 11 seconds.
Okay, Jackson Christian School, or actually this is Jackson State Community College, welcoming learners of all ages and offering career-ready degrees. Here come the Nashville Christian Eagles with two wideouts, a wing back to the right. They're just going to hand off, and this is Dion King. And Tacker Nash said, let me introduce you. My number is 58. He whipped the blocker and the runner.
Yeah, he did a great job right there. There was no question that he wasn't going any further. You know, I'll tell you what, this defense is a little bit pumped up right now, and things are starting to go our way. Big play right here.
It really is. King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers. That brings up third and a long 9. Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Now they're going to bring 3. It's an empty backfield set. Here's sprinting Matt McCleary, the very fine left-handed quarterback, throws it. It's picked off. Peyton Tinsley's got it back and tackled, but he's close to the 30-yard line. This is what Jackson Christian needs, but they must strike quickly, Dave.
Yeah, it's got to be quickly. Unofficially, we're looking at about anywhere between 7 minutes and 30 seconds to 7 minutes, somewhere in there, and they're going to get the ball back here. And if we can get down the field and get something on the board, then things are looking a little different.
Peyton Tinsley with a big interception. Jackson Christian with an opportunity right here. McDonald's from the start. We've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. Tell these people you heard about them. Good advertisers supporting the fine young men of Jackson Christian in athletics that you heard about them on News Talk 101.5. Here's Smith.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver, and you want safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson, and don't text and drive.
We are back here on 101.5 with it 2nd and 10. 4 down linemen to rush. Booz picks up. There's Cisco with that tough catch over the middle. Can he get the first down? He not only gets the first down, breaks a tackle, stiff arms a man, and gets across the 50 into Nashville Christian territory, and there's a flag. Dave, I'm
They're going to get Cisco. He made a fantastic play, and then he was rolled out of bounds, and when he got up, he put his hand on the face mask of the Nashville Christian player and shoved him down.
That will cost you 15 right there. Now, we get the first down right out of this.
Yeah, they're going to call this a dead ball foul, so it's going to be a first. But they're going to back it up 15. I saw it from here. It is an absolute. It was a penalty. There was no reason for that. He had had it. He just got out of bounds, and as he got up, he shoved his face into the ground.
At this point in time, cool heads win hot ball games. And, boy, are they going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage?
No.
Wait a minute, 15 yards. They my count of 15 and their count are two different things. Now, that's a little closer to right.
That happened 10. Yeah, that's it. It's 1st and 10.
Chain crew having
it's
a
first
little
and 10. They're not getting this right. It's 1st and 10. It was a dead ball foul. The first down was picked up.
Well, it can't
this
be
is
first
not
foul.
right.
Linebackers are coming this time. I mean, they brought everybody but the kitchen sink. It floats out there. Did he get under it and catch it? And the official says yes, but it's a short gain of about 2. Let's see. It's going to be the spot of the football. And they're going to talk it over. So if they're going to talk it over, we're going to talk it over. And we're going back for a 30-second break on News Talk 101.5.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
And we've got an injured player for Jackson Christian School. And we'll check that out as soon as we can. So this injury timeout. Dave, did you get a time check?
No, I didn't get a time check, but I'm going to talk. I went and talked to the crew over there. The thing is about the last play was that the first down was achieved, and then it was a dead ball foul. So your first down is given, and then you mark it back 15. And then you're going to have 1st and 10. It was not a live ball foul.
So it shouldn't be 4th down, though, now.
No. It should that play that just happened should have been 1st down and 10. So it should be 2nd down right now. And they're going to talk about it, and they're going to get it right.
And one piece of good news, I do see Will Stanfield. We were trying to check on that earlier, but down and hurt is that 56. That is Cameron Mainers.
Yeah.
Now his normal running mate is Forrest is out for this contest with injury. We still.
Yeah, they just gave the signal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down, and now the chains were never reset on the 1st down.
So what I like is in basketball, if you catch something early enough, you got correctable error. In football, you can correct it, but you really don't know where you're correcting it from, Dave.
That's it. Well, that's right. We gained it, so now everything is back under control.
Okay, 2nd and about 8. Very good. Now we're telling you what's really happening. Again, the stand-up linebackers, they're going to blow the gap. There's the botched catch on the snap. Smith makes the most out of it. He gets across the 40, and they are a very nice tackle. Give that young man credit. Martese Edwards with the tackle, but a pickup of a couple of tough yards.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and right now unofficially we have 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 7 minutes left as of right now. I'm trying to keep the clock up here. And
3rd and a long 5, Dave, almost 6.
Yeah, we're in 4-down territory, and there's no question about this.
And blowing those linebackers has been very important. We've not gotten the A-gaps blocked.
No, not at all.
Tighten this formation a little bit. This will just be a 4-man rush. 7 men dropping in coverage. There's the quick toss to Cisco. He's turned back inside, but right into the tackles that were coming over, and that is Harris Adams for one of them. And if Harris Adams hadn't gotten him, 56 would have been there to have made the play, and that was Kevin Bradley.
Yeah, we were going right in, and right now they're only running one safety, and Tinsley is one-on-one. When Cisco is over here, one-on-one out here on the far side, you got to look for him.
Let's see if Guthrie comes off the line or holds. 3 of them are going to come like they were shot out of a gun. Guthrie is holding for the short stuff. There's the first down catch by Tinsley against Martise Edwards. And when you see the official look at you like that, even though you signal first down, should be signaling first down, right? Because the referee eyeballed him.
Oh, yeah, he eyeballed him. He didn't want anything like that to go on. It's getting a little rowdy down here underneath us. There's a few of the parents that are not real happy about what's going on.
Unofficially, I've got Aaron Smith at 20 for 29. Jackson Christian with 19 first downs. Backing up, looking. Here goes the long pass to Brooks. Does he catch it? Is that Brooks? I'll make sure it is, but it looks like him running, and it is a first down. And no, that's Tinsley, isn't it, or is it Brooks?
It's Brooks.
It's Brooks. The 1 in the 7 giving me a little trouble tonight. I'm also looking through a double bar sometimes, and that's my fault because of having to tilt my head and things like that. Nice pitch and catch, and that is 30 passes, and 21 of them have been caught. Nice effort. Here's Smith. Quick toss out. Is that Cisco? Yes, he's going to break one. I thought maybe they didn't grab the face mask, but he spins across the 10. Nice pickup by Cisco.
Yeah, that's a great job of what's going on right now. A little bit quick.
Got to hustle.
We've got to be in urgency here.
You got to hustle to the line of scrimmage, Dave. Every second counts right now.
Under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Cisco will go left. Brooks will stretch it over there about the 10-yard line to the left. Tinsley, Cisco's on the line. Tinsley's in the backfield. Cam Boyd shading that way. Looking across the middle, interception. That one is picked off in the end zone and run out. And going out of bounds is the interceptor, and that may have been Tyler Morris. It looked like he does play strong safety, and it was Tyler Morris for Nashville Christian. That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts right there. And it looked like that we had an open receiver, and we just let him a little bit too much, let him right into the defensive back who was giving it up. But I'm really impressed with the way that we came out and played the second half after the way that first half went, and we'll talk about this in the post game a little bit. But we're learning right now.
39-20 your score. We're in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter, no clock running. So, again, man coverage, they probably will run the football. They get in the eye. They hand off to Deion King. He keeps taking it east and west instead of cutting it up north and south. Of course, on this field, if you run east and west, you're headed up the field. Coming on to play defense, DJ Traylor. We saw DJ play a little basketball last year, too, and coming out is that Cooper Cantrell coming out? I believe it is.
A little loss on the yards right there. What they're doing is wanting to eat up some clock, and unofficially we are under the 4-minute mark. Just did go underneath it according to my calculation.
Yeah. Krasner's Pawn Shop sells jewelry, guns, and electronics. Here's the snap on second down. Straight ahead. King gets a couple of tough yards, and we'll see. There's Nash on the ground with him, holding an ankle. Saw Everett Wells getting up in there, and one unknown soldier tackling. Third down, got a hold here, get the football back, but we don't have time for long drives, Dave. If we get the football back, we've got to strike quickly. Trailing 39-20.
Yeah.
Played much better in the second half. Jackson Christian looked like the Jackson Christian team before the break. Next week we'll be at TCA and then end here at home with Davison Academy. Sprinting to his left. Here's McCleary, and you got to run with him. He gets outside part of the coverage, but stopping. He avoids Wells, but Booz gets him Let's see who gets up off the ground. That's Booze. There's missed Tacker Nash in the area. Looked like Elijah Wiley hustled out there and helped.
Yeah, I did. We're going to be short of the first down, so it's going to be fourth. Could not imagine them deciding to go for it. The worst thing that could happen would be to get a stop. So they're going to call timeout, Jackson Christian is.
Yeah, to stop that clock. Let's take a 30-second timeout here on News Talk 101.5.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
39-20, we're in the fourth quarter, and it is late. How late? Dave's going to check on it. Remind you that Kaufman's and shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. We have something for every room of your home or outdoor spaces. Mac Pest Control, the bug stops here. Robert's Jewelers, experience Robert Jewelers' state-of-the-art custom design RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Okay, they have wound the clock. Here comes Nashville Christian. It's punting situation, fourth and a long one. Brooks is back. Here's the kick. Nice spiraling kick. Brooks is going to field it at his 38. Makes one man miss. Gives ground to the 40, and there he is going to be hit. Oh, me. If they don't throw the flag on this one, I am disappointed in the officials. Josh Strickland decided not to quit on the whistle, just threw him down, and I'll be honest with you, Dave, you're an official, but I am got to be disappointed because to me that was unnecessary.
Well, that shouldn't happen right there.
No, and now, obviously, one play doesn't make it. You want to pick up the penalty yardage, but now Jackson Christians has just got to make it happen on their own. Jackson Taylor, the tight end, to the right. 3 receivers to the left. The running back is shading the left side. They will sprint left. They pull a guard, looking. There's the pass behind Tinsley, incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Any clue on the time, Dave? Because I'm kind of lost with it.
Right now, I'm showing that 2:42 is left in this ball game, and that is probably a little bit generous because I didn't start a couple of them.
Yeah, Dave keeping it himself and doing a great job because he's doing color and all that, but that's the reason he is such a great color man. Brooks and Cisco to the left. Tinsley by himself, guarded by Martese Edwards, who's had him most of the night. They fake, bring it back, and that time we threw a little lower. I think we missed communication on what we wanted to do then.
Well, actually, I think that slip coming out of Aaron's hand, the nose of the football was pointed down on that pass, and then it just dropped short for Tinsley, who was actually opened, and I just think it just didn't come out of his hand the way that he wanted it to, and he's having to get rid of it pretty quick because I'm going to tell you, this defensive line for Nashville Christian is big and fast.
And they get in there 3rd and 10, a big 3rd and 10. You want to get at least part of it, and you really would like to get it all right now, but don't. Here's the long pass. They got Brooks deep. Will he catch it? Yes, he does. Now it's a foot race and being dragged down from behind at the 5 by Tyler Morris. That is a touchdown-saving tackle, but still, what a long, nice gain that time, Dave.
Yeah, it was a perfect pass to Brooks, and, I mean, I'm going to tell you, this is just an explanation for those that are not watching. He hit Brooks in dead stride, and Brooks is probably one of the fastest athletes in West Tennessee, and he got run down from behind. Nashville Christian has got some speed in that backfield.
They really do. A very fine football team. They've won their last 4 games after opening up 0-3, and they're almost intercepted. And, again, the man that hauled him down, Tyler Morris, the strong safety, was the one that had coverage out here making the inside break. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, when you're going to run that play, you kind of got to look him off a little bit. You can't just focus on him because when you do, they will absolutely just jump it.
I'd like to see it, but you can't run it with the way the formation is and the amount of field, the little rub route with Cisco like they ran a while ago. Fake to Boyd, throwing over the middle, and broke up, intended for Cisco over the middle, and now that makes it 3rd and goal from about the 6.5. And again, you don't want to get to 4th down positioning.
Yeah, they're gonna blow this for Cisco here, who's been dealing with some cramps and some different things that have been going on, and he's gonna
yeah, he's kind of got that sidewalk there. It's trying to cramp up again. And lactic acid gets built up in the gastrocnemius muscles, and it's tough getting it out of there. Some people use mustard, some pickles use 3rd and 6. Here comes backside pressure. Throwing the football. Did he catch it and hold on?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did, and that looks like Jackson Taylor, who last year was the running back. 4th quarter. Jackson Taylor, 6-yard TD pass. It's 39-26, and they're looking in. They're going for 2 this time.
You got to go for 2 now.
That gets it to 11. If you can make this 2, then you can have a field goal, but you still got to have another 2-point conversion to get the 11 points and tie it up. Let's see what we've got going. Lofted into the corner of the end zone. I can't see it. I see the signal.
It is a 2-point conversion is good.
So it is now 39-28. Jackson Taylor's touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Okay, Dave, you got to come up now with your best onside kick. You don't have time to kick it deep and play defense. Do you bounce it? Do you make it do a 2-hopper, a 1-hopper?
Well, you put your athletic and you do your regular onside kick here, and you just have to make sure that it gets the 10 yards, and you just hope that you get the good bounce.
This would be like the Charles Dickens book, A Tale of Two Cities. This is a tale of 2 ball games, and we're going to keep it here as we talk about this, and we will remind you that Sonic has happy hour 2 to 4, half-price drinks, slushes, half-price cheeseburgers. McDonald's from the start, they've been committed to do the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today and go see Grover Blue Eyes King. Fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs. See Grover King at King Jewelers.
Well, Coach, I just found out that the official time on the field right now is 2:05.
2:05.
And
David
my clock has 2:07.
Wow. Here we go. Alden Smith. Now, you know he's coming. The Good Hands team is up there. They've got 9 men close.
Big hop.
It bounces, but it got by one. It had touched him, but good recovery. That's the way you do it. Nate Hamilton, a wide out and cornerback, and he fell on it. And now we've got to rip at the football.
Yeah, they're going to definitely run the ball, and I think we've got 1 timeout left.
Yep. So first man stands him up. Second man rips at the football.
Rips it at it, absolutely. And you know, we can get the ball back with the timeout and them not getting the first down, but
we're in a 2-score ball game.
Yeah, 2-score ball game. Doing the math, we would get it back with about 42 seconds left.
Okay, got to make sure we got the right amount of defensive back. Cooper Cantrell hustling out there to cover the wide out to the far side. They're just going to take a knee because they know we can't stop it but one time. And they're going to play. We're going to play a game of chess here with that timeout. They've already gone into victory formation, their version of it.
Yeah, you watch the back judge here when he lifts.
Although they could run the double wing offense out of this, because this is how they used to run it up at Crockett County when P.A. Pratt was their head coach. You turn your wing back in like number 2 is. But look how deep.
There goes the back judge's hands up. That means that we're within there, and he takes it.
And here we go again.
I've got 125 and counting. We're going to have 3rd down. I don't reckon we have any timeouts.
We must not have.
This is the correct thing to do here. You don't want to take any chances. Just kneel on it again. We'll watch it back, judge. And that hand goes up, and he'll count it down just like a clock. And you'll see him. There he goes. The snap will take. And Coach, that happened with 43 seconds.
So they only have to snap it one more time.
Well, it's 4th down. If they snap it again and do the same thing. Well, according to Gerald Parrish right there, he's going to hold the football. They're not going to snap it, so that's going to be the end of it.
That is the final in this contest, the unhappy final. Jackson Christian loses to Nashville Christian 39-28, but what a nice effort in the second half of this contest.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, in the second half, we controlled the ball. We controlled the line of scrimmage pretty much. We did a lot of good things. There was a couple of questionable calls on different things, but I'm going to tell you right now, that had nothing to do with this ball game. This ball game got out of hand in the first half, where we were not able to bring them in and stop them and do the things that needed to be done. So hats off to Nashville Christian, and we'll talk about it a little bit more in the post game.
We will do that, and we'll tell you that this contest has also been brought to you by Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Sarah Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189, Stonebridge, Allegra Marketing, Print, Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs. Reliable lawn care and landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and a better living space for you and your family. Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that's service built. You should really try Gene Langley Ford. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers, a hair tech. Call 240-1660, open Monday through Saturday. And Old Country Auto, that's Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass, proud supporter of high school athletics. Let's take a 4-minute timeout, and we'll come back with the post-game show on News Talk 101.5. Your final, Jackson
Has
Christian.
this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes!
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Clanster Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Clanster Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Clanster Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. CransterPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Cranster Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
For the month of August and September, try our rich and creamy s'mores milkshake. Don't forget about happy hour at Sonic from 2 to 4 p.m. when drinks and slushes are 50% off. And hey, looking for a job? Sonic is hiring at all 6 Jackson locations. Apply online at snagajob.com and select Jackson TN for the area. Enjoy cool treats on these hot nights at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic of Jackson, proudly supporting high school athletics.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Stan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body. 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered.
Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
And back at Jackson Christian School, as I usually say, either the happy or unhappy final. Jackson Christian drops to 7-1, a valiant effort in a tale of two cities, only this would be a tale of two halves. They dropped to 7-1 with a 39-28 loss to a very good Nashville Christian team who had won their last four straight. They were 4-3 coming in. They're now 5-3 with 2 games, I believe, left. I don't think they've got any COVID games or anything like that. Jackson Christian has to regroup because, Dave, they travel across town to TCA, who is improving and actually played a very creditable first half against Davison Academy.
Yeah, and you know, it showed tonight, like we talked about in the pregame, is, you know, we're coming off 20 plus days of not playing and scrimmaging, and you could tell just the little things, you know, the little things, the snaps. We didn't think that it would affect the line as much as it did. The snaps got us into some trouble there in the first half, and we just were not clicking. And, you know, hats off, first off, to Nashville Christian. This is a very, very, very good football team. Their front line is big. They're fast. Their defensive backs are fast. They would not let us get outside. You know, our passing game came into effect. But the good thing that's about this is that, you know, we got outscored 32-7 in the first half, and we had some really, really you know, bad things happen to us. It wasn't anything that we didn't bring upon ourselves, but we went into the half and we came back out and we outscored them 21-7. So, I mean, you know, it's a tale of two halves right there. Obviously, it wasn't enough to bring it back, but, you know, we made a game out of it. We took the opportunities, and, you know, it's my firm belief that if we would have still been in our regular schedule and doing the things that needed to be done, that this would have been a much more competitive ball game. I'm not going to say who's going to win it because these are two really, really good teams that are going on. But, you know, we have to pick this up, like you said, move across town. Trinity was playing well against Davidson Academy. Davidson Academy pulls it out 42-3 at the end of that. So we need to get another win under our belt and then take that last game of the season. We've made the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard. Don't take that literally. There's a lot of things that could happen, but right now we're in good shape, and we just need to learn from this. And you have nights like this, and when you're off for 3 weeks, it's just tough for that offense to click.
And there are a lot of scenarios on this, Dave. For example, now this game gives Nashville Christian a one-upmanship on second place, though, if it comes down to a tie for second. Now, if we beat TCA and beat Davidson Academy, then we've got the claim for first place, because the win, if you beat Davidson Academy, you're going to be tied with them with only one loss, and actually they have a second loss, I believe, in the region. I'll have to check my notes, but
I think they've lost 2. So even though we've lost to them, as long as we don't lose again,
we can't lose
still
again.
Got the one up.
And then it comes down to first you have to play in the focus. You got to put this is the last game, next game theory.
Right.
Last game out the door. There's no use in beating yourself up over that. You focus. You prepare for TCA. You go to their house, win. And then you must prepare for Davidson Academy, who is not undefeatable. Now, I said TCA played a good first half. Score wound up being 42-3, though, for a final in that contest.
Right, and Davidson Academy is a really, really good ball team. And, I'm going to tell you right now.
Them and Friendship Christian are the teams to beat in this classification.
They are, and it's just – I'm going to tell you right now I know the speed that our offense has, and we did have some miscues. I understand that, but there were plays that we would normally run to the outside that we would pick up 5-7 yards on a pop, and we did it against all the teams that we played. But this defense was able to track us down, and it wasn't that they were sitting there waiting on us. They just could run with us, and
That's right.
And I mean, when that happens. Look, it's like I said, I'm giving my hat off and tipping my hat to a very good team. And when you come off and your offense is not clicking right, and you're playing against a team that it almost has to be perfect and start really, really clicking, it's not a good thing. And that's what happened. And Nashville Christian came in here tonight. Simply put, they were the better team. They outplayed us, and we've got some things that we've got to do. But I'm going to wrap a little. It's not an excuse, because you can't do that. But I know it's just really tough to come off 3 weeks of not playing and be able to come back and fire on all cylinders.
And we'll go ahead and take this phone call, even though we're not in the scoreboard show yet. We were doing our post game. But Cam, go ahead and put that caller through. Caller, go ahead. You're on the post game show of Jackson Christian.
Hey, Coach.
How's it going?
Man, I know a tough loss for y'all and everything, but if y'all don't mind, Coach, I just want to talk about the Tennessee Vols and Kentucky.
We'll have to do that either on the post-game show or either tomorrow. We'll have the Saturday Sports Roundup tomorrow, but right now we got to wrap it up with Jackson Christian and give scores. But you're welcome to call back after I give a round of scores, though, and then we can talk a little bit about that one.
All right,
but it would be out of place and inappropriate to talk about it right now. Tell you what we'll do, Cam, let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back with the post-game show. Jackson Christian loses 39-28, valiant effort, great effort in the second half, and congratulations to Nashville Christian, Jeff Brothers. They did a great job getting that early start. But we'll be back on WNWS 101.5 with the scoreboard show after these important messages.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together. That's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be